discussion already. It's not good for the man's neck. Anywho, it's live. every t- Anywho, every time. Is this a reoccurring thing with you? You're gonna ask something really weird at the start of every fucking stream. Lovely. Right as I started to. Holy shit.
Nah.
I kind of hope it didn't catch it.
I'm sure.
You
I
make
kinda
a
hope it
worse.
did.
You make first impressions like Hunter does.
Face first into a wall.
Anywho,
There you
so
go.
last time on our D&D, well, Pathfinder game session. Let's see. Shot a ghost. Saw some hauntings. Choked on my spit.
Oh my god.
And that's this time. But basically, kind of muddled around the house, chatted with each other, made wild accusations, and probably plotting to sacrifice somebody to the ghost next session. I don't fucking know. And by next session, I mean this session.
Well, you're
I
not
vol-
wrong.
I volunteer Edward for tribute.
Fuck you.
I mean, human bodies do make good fertilizer. It did say the garden will be planted again.
Honestly, if anybody, it's probably my character who's gonna die, because he can't run from a fight. He refuses
just
to.
you.
So
Wait, what if you actually feel a fear effect and you have to run from a fight?
Well, then he
would
has
have
to run from a fight.
I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah, but then how will your character react to that?
They use magic bullshit on me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, so
I didn't run because I
picking
wanted
up-
to. They magicked me.
Yeah.
So picking up where we last left off. Where was
Hello,
it?
hello, everyone who's watching.
Now that I actually have a map.
Oh, we have a map for the garden now. Oh,
Mhm.
for the backyard.
Yeah, I couldn't find a courtyard garden that was actually dead, so I'm like, I'm just gonna tint everything brown.
Oh my god, did you tint it? When I scroll down, the tint's gone. When I scroll back up, it's there. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You could have just asked me.
I asked one of you, and they said I got this, and then I'm like, okay, I took that as
You asked the wrong fucking person.
well, you didn't answer that you got this, so I assumed you didn't got
I never
this.
said I got this. I said here's some pictures that you can use,
Hooray, Pathfinder.
Well,
You
I
did.
used it.
and you said you liked them, and I'm like, okay. You didn't
Yeah.
ask me.
So the
Why are
game's
you
starting.
bitching?
I need to do this. We have to get our vibe check out. Oh, we're at an even 10. Okay. Egg. Our vibe and our egg check, you know. The egg's doing great today.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, your dragon egg.
Yeah, my dragon egg.
Nice, picture.
Yeah.
Nobody's concerned that she took it. Okay.
Nobody's concerned that I kept a dragon egg. It's fine.
I mean, we've had this conversation.
Yeah,
already.
we already talked about what she's doing with it. She already
know,
legitimately said it.
I'm still surprised everyone's okay with that. Whatever. Anywho, so the courtyard that you see, as you can see, a lot of the plants that are around are dead, dying, or just full-on brown, decayed, or twiggy. A lot of the area is being dug up to remove the dead plants. Then, furthermore, refertilized area. Yeah, you can see in the dead center, there's a giant gazebo being held up by 6 pillars. For all intents and purposes, you do have an overhang in this area. Should you guys want to walk into it or something out?
Oh.
And far off in the corner, there is the shed.
Yeah, up on top.
And yeah, I believe we started where we left off with El Jefe going around with V's adamantine any tool turned into a shovel and started digging up shit. So go ahead and start wherever you'd like.
This just became the plot for Holes.
You're not wrong.
And I was with Edwin, and we were heading to the shed
Yeah.
to investigate that.
Yes, and V and Penelope and Doc M were hanging back. I forgot what Doc M was doing.
I got Penelope. We used locate object to try to find remains. We
Right,
didn't.
right, right.
So, in the thought, we asked
Locate
The-
lead.
no, well, yes, we are trying to locate.
No, use the
Uh,
spell. Locate lead.
no,
Just locate.
no, that's not a spell. Anyway, we had asked Conifer if they had anything lead based in stock that they wore or wrapped things in, and he had mentioned they had lead aprons or something, and that
Yes.
I was gonna get him to see if we can check the stock on that and see if any are missing.
Okay. The
They got rid of those records.
Everything was burned. At
that
that
would
point, we
be
might as well
going-
just hang him if those records don't exist.
Yeah, that would be requiring you guys to go down into the basement again
Yeah.
for the storage. So I'm gonna put you guys on
Yeah.
pause.
Right now,
And,
it's the courtyard
right.
people.
Yes. So yeah, that's right. V and everyone else following them. So El Jefe, Citra, and Edwin, your time to shine. I'm also making you guys act first because one of you is going to be leaving pretty soon. So yeah.
All
Yeah, I
right.
still have an hour.
So where did the frost begin? Like the frost
Oh
shrimp?
shoot, I'm still be there. I need to. Thank you for reminding me. I did not even put that on the map.
Here we go.
Boo.
Quick frost trap. Ugh.
Run!
Forest?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
The hell's wrong with you? Knock that shit off. Get that off.
I got it.
I need to get rid of your guys' ability to edit.
To edit
Oh,
what?
fuck you guys.
Well, that was just free. That was
Oh
just
my
freehanding. I didn't. Can
Yeah,
you
I know. I
actually-
hate it.
I didn't have ability to touch that, so.
I didn't touch the token. I just drew. I didn't know you could take that away from people.
I need to figure out how to. I know there's a command for it. There you go.
Good luck with it.
There you go. Do. I'll copy pasta this in a very shitty MS Paint style.
Hell yeah.
Do. And also making it approach the manor itself, so it's gonna go off screen a bit. Do. Ice slick
Okay.
beware.
Hell yeah, skate on it.
You're Canadian. You can do that.
No, just because I'm Canadian doesn't mean I don't slip and eat shit like everyone else.
Yeah, but it means you have racial proficiency.
Oh wow.
There was one player that I know of that actually had a character that packed roller skate or not roller skates, ice skates, and it was like the most random thing that he had it. It's like, why do you like?
In case
Yeah,
I
he's
ever
right,
come
we're-
across ice.
Yeah.
You know
I
ice does
think
only
that-
got a DC of like 10?
Last I remember, none of us knew that we were gonna be in a frozen like in a tundra or anything. He just had them. It was like, why the fuck do you have ice skate? It was like, good for you, but it's like, why?
Improvised weapons.
Oh shit, puts him on his hands and he's ready to go.
He did. Okay, Happy Gilmore.
Happy what?
Gilmore.
American movies. Shut up.
Oh, okay. I've never seen that.
I doubt you would have. It's not. It's dumb. If you like Adam Sandler, you'll like it.
Oh.
But it's dumb.
If you hate Adam Sandler today, you'll love it. Like his movies today are absolute shit compared to what he made in the 90s.
I mean,
Yeah, his older. My favorite, if any,
Okay, then.
was Longest Yard.
Longest
anyway.
yard. Should I go for the left nut this time, guys?
Go for it.
Anywho,
Chatter
so this is
Bob.
the. All right, I'm done. This is the ice trail that.
That's 8 Mile.
oh, that is 8 mile. That's right. You know, 2 different units of measurement.
Oh my god.
So yeah, where do you start digging up?
Where's the
Beginning of it.
most Yeah, we're okay. So the beginning of it is probably where I'm guessing is the most concentrated. So if it
Uh,
goes down here, then you'd start digging up here. That seems where it begins.
okay.
Well, yeah, because what was it?
New-
I
Dockham took
Doc M pointed you to where it was.
Yeah,
So
so that's
Yeah.
where he'll go. He'll he'll go to where Doc Amp pointed, which is
Yeah.
I'm guessing is over here.
Yeah. And also,
And
I mixed up. Not that. No. Undo. Control Z. Undo. This dirt pile should be on this side. I forgot I flipped the map. There you go.
I'm assuming this one too.
No.
no, that
They're
one's
supposed to be on opposite sides.
okay,
Or opposite corners. My bad.
fine.
that's one big pile of shit.
Yeah. You know,
Sorry. Anyways, so yeah, he'll start to digging there and seeing that it's above ground. It's probably not in that dirt pile, so he'll just start digging like right here.
All right. Using
Because
the adamantine any tool, you easily penetrate the ice sheets and start
Ugh.
digging into the hardened dirt.
what was that noise?
Edwin
The
Citra. what do you
penetration.
guys do?
Oh, okay. Just wondering. Jesus Christ.
I'm dragging Edwin along to the shed.
Yeah.
All right. As you do so, do. If Roll20 will behave and not fuck up, stop that.
Maybe if you had a new computer.
Maybe if you shut the fuck up.
Oh God. The venom is real today.
It's
Yeah, I
because he
know.
rolled a
You
10
guys
on the
are-
vibe check.
Shit,
Yeah,
you're
it's also
right.
'cause you fucking assholes would rather make jokes and actually play the damn game.
Yep.
Making
You're
jokes
no
is part
different.
of the
Shut
game.
the fuck up, all of you.
Making jokes is part of the game. Come on.
Yeah, sure. Anywho, sure, I'll have a guard. All right, go ahead and move your tokens.
Well, I won't
Go
move
on,
mine
Edwin.
because I'm not there.
Or rather, Citra. Okay, good.
You don't want to go in the gazebo?
No.
The dread gazebo glares down at you.
The dreaded gazebo.
Everything glares down at me, okay?
Yeah, you're short. Hey, this is one of the few times not playing a very short character. Come on. I sometimes
As
play
you
tall
guys-
characters to, feel
Hey,
good
gamer,
about
As
myself.
you guys continue across the courtyard, you'll find, of course, the grass itself is dry and brittle, breaking under feet. The bushes have decayed and nothing but withered brown leaves cling to their snapping twigs and end. As you approach the shed, you'll quickly find that the outer door has a big padlock snapped onto it, made out of wrought iron, as well as a distinct scent of mulch, other kinds of strange chemicals and fumes, kind of seeping out the bottom of the door. From the looks inside, as light filters in through the windows from the morning sun, doesn't appear as if there's anybody inside, but just looking in, you can see a variety of different tools, ranging from gardening implements, wheelbarrows, the little, they're not called combines, the little, they look like
Aerators?
thank you,
Arborators?
aerators, yes,
Aerators?
where the big, looks like a big rolling pin with spikes on it that you're supposed to mow over the ground to stick holes in it for sowing seeds and shit.
No, I think
Yeah.
it's for aerating the field.
Well, yeah, that too.
Shit, you think so?
You know what it fucking does.
Oh,
Easy 130
well,
inbound.
Anywho,
God damn it.
as well as
Aerator.
a bunch of different mulch, seed packs, and other etc. deeds and ends.
Okay, I guess only logical thing is to open up the lock.
I mean,
Where?
with the scent coming out, Harold's got to be fucking wasted all the time, like high as a kite.
So I have masterwork thieves tools. So
The guard just looks at you and says, "You need a fucking key."
I
You
mean,
could just ask for a key. We're here on purpose.
We're getting free reign to look wherever we need to.
if you please.
To be fair, Citra's like, but this is the only use of my talents. I want to use them, damn it.
He looks on over and says, "I'd rather you not break the lock, or
I'm
worse yet,
pretty
get
good at
stuck."
opening them. Don't worry.
Yeah, so am I. As he walks over, sticks the key in, and opens it.
The rogue just doing a daylight burglar, even though they're permitted in the area, because why the fuck not?
I gotta keep my skills up. Don't want to get rusty.
Gotta do the break-in of the B&E.
Anywho, he pulls off the padlock.
What I really want to do is just kick a door down.
Yeah, boom.
Anywho, so he opens up the padlock. You guys look inside. With your passive perception, just mulling over the entire area, not much really sticks out unless you wish to investigate specific things.
23. One
You
higher.
You get more of the same because Edwin has a 25.
What's the floor? Is it dirt or is there like wood?
The floor itself does appear to be of I hesitate to say dirt, more like a pounded flat sandstone, I guess. Well, not let's say the one cobblestone. Yeah, that's more fitting for this area.
So it wouldn't be somewhere where someone could really dig.
Well, I mean, yes, it could if you have something to break through the cobble layer and then access the dirt that is literally directly underneath.
Okay. I'll just kind of inspect the stones, make sure none of them are like loose, like like a hidden kind of thing. Like, any hidden compartments.
Oh, okay.
or-
I was gonna say like it's cobblestone; it's always loose. But you mean like obviously easily removable? Okay, no, yeah. I guess get on all fours, roll me a perception. And as you go around, literally grabbing and just patting the floor. I guess. Like,
Yeah.
feel free to illustrate this in a less awkward way if you'd like.
I don't think there is a less awkward way.
This is just a
Alright,
rat
so-
leaning down and
alright,
lifting up
so-
rocks.
Edwin.
For shits and giggles, Edwin's also gonna roll a perception to see if he can find anything out of place. Nope.
Nice.
What do you mean? Okay. So from this guard's perspective, without saying a goddamn
I'm
word,
inside the
Bitch.
building. He can't see anything.
yes, he can. You
Peeking through the fucking door.
Fine. Fine. I'll move with here. He looks over. He just sees Citra drop to all fours and just start patting the ground, and Edwin just generally looking over things again.
And Citra's like, yep, that's real cobblestone.
Mahogany.
Shit, is this building made out of mahogany?
The guard
Good
just like
stuff.
looks on over and says, "You guys are all awkwardly quiet. You need anything?"
A clue would be
Yeah.
nice.
Why don't you get us some lemonade?
God damn it.
He looks on over and says, I meant to actually help you with your job. I'm not a guard, not a butler.
Yeah, that's what a maid or a butler's for,
Literally not my job.
No, I'm just checking to see if there's any possibility as someone burying anyone or anything under here.
He looks on over and is like, why would they do it in the shed?
Because then no one can see them.
Just like kind of like looks around.
Shit
at
got him.
various different parts of bushes, plants, foliage that would have provided cover before they all died. Just kind of shrugs, looks on over to El Jefe. He's like, "Hey, you need anything? It's your actual job."
Just
I-
ditch
I
those
have
two.
eaten lemonade.
No,
There's a wheelbarrow over here.
You know what? Yeah, I will take that. Thank you.
What do you need
Guard-
a loot roll for?
Digging up the
dirt.
dirt.
What
Yes,
a-
yes, I'll dig up the dirt. Now we'll just put it off to the side where
Well,
when I go to
maybe he
dig
just
more,
wanted
it'll
to
fall
ride in
in.
it.
Oh shit,
just-
Have
dude.
you guys actually ever dug fucking
Yes.
mound upon mound upon mound of dirt?
Yeah, it would start
It
slipping
sucked.
back in. You have
Yeah.
to remove the
So-
dirt from the area.
I can see that you guys have never done manual labor in your life. Shut the fuck up.
Oh shit.
Anyways,
You
after,
lazy
Nerf,
neckbeard motherfuckers.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa!
Whoa. Okay. Hostilities
hostile
today.
work environment.
Yeah, I think I need to go to HR. What the fuck?
anyways, Dev, I assume I don't find anything.
Nothing out of the ordinary. You find, like I said, more cobble. A couple, do wrenched loose as you do grab onto it, but not in like huge pieces. Nothing that you wouldn't expect from cobble floor.
Okay. I think I'll then head over to El Jefe, and since he broke through the ice, I could probably dig around there.
Oh.
Okay. Edwin, what do? Do you bother to actually inspect anything
Looks
in
clean to
the
me,
shed?
Chief.
Other than
If
the
I
floor?
can't find, if Citra can't find anything, what's the chance I will?
You have a
Uh,
higher
about
perception.
three.
Perception.
About 3. Your chances.
To be
to
fair, no,
higher.
no. To be fair, he already rolled perception on it though, but he can check again.
He didn't
Uh,
roll on anything
He
specific.
didn't roll it
Yeah.
on anything. He said to see if there's anything out of place. I'm like,
Yeah, that's true. I don't
you know what else?
Alright,
You didn't inspect
uh,
anything.
perception on hidden doors.
Okay, looking for
That
hidden doors
falls under
specifically.
Out of place. You've already rolled that.
I got nothing.
You want to go dig up dirt with everyone?
Sure.
you want to join the group and dig up dirt?
Let's all play in the dirt.
You want to go to the sandbox?
I want to go to
All
the
right, El
sandbox.
Jefe, please. Since you're the only one who seems competent in
Well, I
at
can-
least you would know. You seem to know what you are trying to find. So what do you do?
we're all trying to find bodies.
Yes, by just looking at the floor.
All right, so seeing that I've cracked the ice, and how long would you say has passed?
Well, I mean, less than an hour because all you guys have done is just walk out, go into a shed, look at the floor a bit, come
And-
back out.
And check the ceiling. That's it.
Well, those
No, not the
dumbasses
ceiling,
have.
check the floor, just the floor.
No, the ceiling
So-
of the main manor. They did that.
Oh
as
yeah, I
well.
forgot you guys climbed up that. Okay, I'd say about an
Citra,
hour.
yeah, Citra did
Okay,
check
so
that.
once they're there, he would have dug a hole that's at least like 4 by 6, because you can do that in an hour. So, they would come by and he's like,
Dude, El Jefe is just
head
making a
deep.
fucking trench. Hell yeah.
is like head deep into this fucking hole, and he's just like, well, there's nothing in here. Ah, welcome. So, Citra, you can
Yeah.
dig, right?
Yes, I'm pretty good at digging.
Well, I should mention one thing.
Yep.
El Jefe, as you have been digging, of course, you'll quickly find that the the dirt foundation that you have been penetrating through. Obviously, like I said, there's this
Giggity.
glassy ice layer, then permafrost that is recently been made by magic. Obviously, below that is regular dirt. Then you'll find as you continue digging down, the whole foundation kind of starts to get muddy. That might be expected out in the wild, or I shouldn't say wild, out in like normal forestry. Obviously, groundwater is a thing, but even if this place was improved because it's like some guy's estate, it's still the fucking desert. Groundwater shouldn't really be a thing.
Okay.
Or at least not to this stage.
All right. Excuse. So, excuse me. That is actually. Can I roll? Would it be like a knowledge nature?
You could either do nature or you could try and roll it, get a hunch. A hunch will be just what you can only suspect. Nature would give you, what you actually know now.
Okay. Well, I don't know shit in nature, so I'm not even trained.
Yeah.
So, and it's hunches are sense motive, right?
Sense photo is always a DC 20. You can take a 10 if you'd like.
DC, take 10, 27.
Yeah, I guess. The only reason you could think of would be if there is something else creating a water table, some other kind of, recent moisture added, or simply put, because the last few days, the ice that was created had melted. So you'd probably have to dig in places where the ice hasn't melted to, answer or to figure out a real answer.
All right, so seeing that he will after saying hi to Citra and asking a question that she can dig, or burrow, he will relay that information. There's some weird moisture down here. Doesn't make sense unless it comes from the ice. So what I want you to do is I want you to dig. Go. I can't see that. Sorry. Go 20 feet north, 30 feet west, 20 feet south, and then meet right back here. So go into a square.
So do an outline around it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Do an outline.
How deep do you want her to go? Up to 10 feet down?
Yeah. Go 10 feet down. 30 feet forward. 30 feet north. 20 feet west. 30 feet south, and then 20 feet east.
So basically, he's making to do a box around this entire area.
Yes.
To check around here.
Would you mind drawing the box?
You do realize that I don't leave a hole there.
No, this is so you can check the perimeter of it before he starts digging on the inside of it.
Yeah, but El Jefe was. Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Because that means you're digging through each and every one of these squares. So...
And you said 10 feet deep?
Yeah.
10 feet deep. 30, 20, 30.
Yeah, I should just. Yeah. So, I guess she'll hop down the. Well, I assume you move. Well, I can start anywhere, really, so.
Yeah.
All right. I assume you do surface enough times so you can actually breathe, because you don't breathe dirt.
Joke's on you. She'll just hold her breath.
I need her constitution score. She really can't.
Let me check my constitution. Yeah, I've got +1 mod, so.
That's not a lot.
The rounds you can hold your breath for are your con score ×2, I believe.
Yes, and that is if you are sitting still.
Oh, that's right. Every activity costs an extra round.
Yes, every activity counts as a round, and then when your turn ends, you still lose a round. So, assuming that you are double moving, you're going through 3 rounds in 1 round. So, assuming that you, what's your actual score? I don't want to actually tell you how many times you can do this. You just look at it. It should not be an issue.
My con mod is 1.
Cool. I don't care about
That's not the mod. Your score.
It's 12.
Oh,
so it's probably 12.
12.
Yeah.
God,
Right.
It's 24.
It's either 12 or fucking 13.
I know. Michael's an idiot. Can't do math.
Oh, guys, come on.
No, you're an idiot too. I will shit on you every time we do this.
Okay.
Anywho, 24 rounds, basically. Doesn't matter. So you go around digging, burrowing through the muck. You easily cover yourself in freezing mud.
Hooray!
But, as you dig in what is effectively a big, gigantic square. That's 100 feet. All right. You'll find that as you get closer to the actual cobbled ground on this side, Naturally, as maybe a bit expected, the ground gets much more gravelly and hard to dig. But as you dig around, nothing of particular interest catches your attention except for uh, the remnants of a big brambly root system as you go underneath this big mound. You suspect that maybe a big tree or something used to be there, then they cut it down and got rid of it when it died, and they never dug up the roots or something.
I'll relay that to El Jefe.
Okay.
So,
And did the ground, did the moistness of the ground
Moist.
disappear?
Did it, Dev, over here, was it like less muddy over here than it was over
Yeah.
here? Yeah, so yeah, it's the ice that seems to causing the muddiness.
Okay. Well, being feet after feet below would have happened to happen. Have to have happened over and over. It just doesn't. It
Well,
would have to be constant, wouldn't it?
Well, it happens
it's
every
been
day,
happening for about 7 days straight, so yeah,
Yeah, so 7
and
days
there's
straight.
no plants to absorb the water.
that too.
Yeah, so okay. Then with the perimeter that we just set, let's just continue to dig. See
I'm
if
gonna,
we how
yeah,
much we can.
I'll start going through here. I want to check first focus underneath this tree or the root system.
You do that. I'll continue to try to do this grid. So I'll start digging from where I am. So it would be 25 feet north.
The guard
20
looks on
feet.
over and says, "You guys seem to be doing a lot of work on a whim. You guys have any like clues or evidence that you even look in the right place?"
Other than that, this
DM
is that.
saying you're idiots.
Anyways, he's gonna look at the guard and he's just gonna be like, well, this is the only. As for clues, we only have our cracked windows, a pissed off ghost, and this is where it begins. And our Dr. Macabre is kind of out right now, so until I can gain more information from her, I'm gonna do what I think is the best right now and just continue to dig around this area, thinking that this is where the manifestation is.
The guard looks on over and says, "Wait, are you looking for the haunt or the ghost? Because
We're
remember,
looking
those are
for
two,
its corpse.
the corpse of the ghost.
They have to come from somewhere.
Well, this is the haunt. The ice trail is from the haunt. The ghost doesn't do the ice trail, remember?
Sorry, I'm confusing. Yeah.
Either way, we need to figure that all
Actually,
out.
the night guards might have seen the ghost rising, so that might. Huh.
Actually, yeah. Thank you. El Jefe will actually look at him and be like, you know what? Were you working last night?
Last night, no, but I have worked nights where the ghost did show up. I mean, like we
Did you
said,
see
he
it
never.
did you see where it manifested?
When it manifested, no, it kind of just popped up on shifts. I have no idea where its origin is.
Well, back to
Well, it
route.
phases-
Back to
It
route
phases
one.
through walls and shit.
Yeah. Just, any bit of information helps, but right now the best that I have personally is that this is possibly where a body could be, because the ghost itself had one of your guys's made out,
Yeah.
disheveled as all hell. But as far as I'm concerned, this is where I'm gonna be. So, and actually, you know what? Citra can probably dig faster, not with
Yeah.
the shovel, but she can burrow, so she can probably do things Tetris style, like in a grid. So back and forth,
Sure.
back and forth.
Anywho, as you say that, far off on the corner, you do see groundskeeper Wilkins walking
Who's
on.
fucking with my flowers?
What?
Who's fucking with my grounds?
Yeah.
Well, it's all
You
bad.
see
So
groundskeeper Wilkins walking on back with what appears to be some kind of little trolley behind him, full of various different kinds of. No, well, actually, you're actually not wrong in this specific case. As I was going to say, he has various different types of fertilizer, bags of plant feed and other things like that, and what appears to be a slaughtered goat with dried blood dripping from a gaping wound in its neck, where it was cut butcher style and probably hung up upside down to bleed out. As he comes walking on back, heading on to his shed, and he clearly sees you guys across the way, and he shouts and says, "Oi, what you doing to my garden? It's my job. You know how to arrange plants, and if you went to 12 years of farmer school,
12 years of farmer school. Oh, fuck. This guy's an
Yeah.
expert.
okay, you talk to him. I'm gonna keep digging.
goes marching on over."
Dude's just bringing a dead goat back.
Yeah, and he looks on over, looks at the shed. He's like, "Oi, who opened up the shed?" The guard's like, "Oh, sorry." He holds out the padlock and says, "Yeah, no, they wanted to go in, and, check things out. You touching my shit?"
Cedric goes
Why
on the
do you
ground.
have a freshly dead goat?
Well, it's funny. It's as fresh as I could get it. But yeah, I was gonna throw it in the mulcher and grind it up, turn it into, mulch. Animals make some pretty good mulch.
I just wanted to say, because I realized I was muted, El Jefe, when he's just like, "You guys, who opened the shed? You touching my shed?" They're like, "I stayed away from your shed."
Ain't my shit. But he's talking about a
Anyways.
mulcher. Ooh.
Yeah. Creeper Wilkins goes on inside. You can hear him, pulling over the little trolley, putting away his shit. Things are banging around.
The yard has been planted. It will be planted again.
Uh,
It would be true there wouldn't be no body if they got mulched.
Mm.
Doesn't mean that it's not in the.
no, but it
I
wouldn't.
see. I see what you mean. I see what you
We
mean.
wouldn't be able to
No, it'd be
locate
pretty
object it because it wouldn't exist anymore. It'd just be a powder,
Yeah.
be destroyed.
Yeah.
It'd be mulched, thrown in with dirt.
Yeah.
So
Wilkins kind of grumbles a bit, marches on out. So, what you looking for?
digging holes.
For a body.
Actually,
Or
yes.
anything really.
Just like how he looks on over and says, "Oh, I guess you are kind of saving me work."
I mean, I'm giving you nice wet dirt here at least.
Yeah, that's why I'm not too upset. I'll do it in the wrong order.
Dev, by any chance, would my carrion compass detect anything while I'm digging through this?
As of right now, no.
Okay.
Well, I mean, actually, technically,
As long as you're within a certain distance of Wilkins, you'll smell him because he's got the
you'll smell the
smell
blood on him, but
of
that's
the
not
goat.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't get anything from the air. No.
Okay, so Edwin goes over to Wilkins. So the mulcher, are you the only one who uses it?
I mean,
I hope so.
only one I think, yeah. I have no idea who or what would use it otherwise.
Alright. Where is it? Is it hard to get to?
If you bothered to actually look at the shed, it would be right there in the corner.
You know what? At that,
Just point.
At
It's right there.
It's literally in the fucking shed that you were in. You didn't ask
I
what
told
was in
you,
the
various
shed.
tools and machinery and
Yeah.
otherwise. You
That's
didn't
not-
bother to
I wasn't
identify
asking
anything,
that-
so
well,
I didn't
I'm asking,
specify.
is it hard to get to? Does everybody have the key to the shed? Or is it
It
just
looks-
the guard here?
He looks on over and says, "It's about as difficult as it is to open up a lock."
oh
But
my god,
no,
I almost had El Jefe just commit seppuku with a shovel.
What?
the only people that should have
Huh.
keys are me, the guards, and I guess Conifer, and by extension, Copperfield. At a whim, he could just ask for it.
So basically, still be anyone.
We have narrowed down nothing.
Yeah.
Is that a face palm?
Looks on over and says, "All right, if you guys don't have anything else for me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go mulch a goat." Just goes on in.
How long has it been?
Huh?
How long has it been now with them digging and whatnot?
I'd say about 2 hours. So unless there's anything you guys wish to do right now, tell me. Otherwise, I'm gonna pause you guys and go to the other group.
Kiki might come back probably from town to at least give them
Actually, I don't-
water.
Yeah,
Like
that's
since they're
actually
digging
funny.
apparently in the back.
Sure, yeah.
So-
Let me go ahead and drop Kiki wherever you'd like.
Yeah, because she would have come in. Since everyone was hanging around the back, she could just come in through the
I mean,
back entrance.
Yeah, sure. If anybody wants to talk to Kiki, go right ahead as well.
Well, actually, she was going to come to them anyway, because they're working in the backyard. She would have brought them some water.
Well, yeah, I know what
So-
I'm saying. If they want to actually investigate anything other than digging a random spot,
It's not random.
They have chosen this spot. It's not random. It was
Actually-
pre-selected.
I didn't ask this because I didn't think about it. Could I feasibly discern, like through features, the race of the ghost?
yeah, a ghost under normal circumstances looks as a maybe slightly deformed version of how they died.
Also,
Okay.
Kiki's moving at like half speed across the ice, so it's like even slower. And she just kind of.
All right. So, what would I have to? Would that be a perception?
That'd be a knowledge. I'll consider it local and not religion because the race is humanoid. So yeah,
Okay. Same bonus. Good.
we're on the local.
Okay. God damn it!
Well, actually, conveniently, I should know. I forgot because deformations. No, not mouth. Definitely some kind of humanoid. Had pointed ears, which narrows it down to like maybe 4 races of elf, half orc, and a ladrin. Ladrin are very uncommon though, so probably
Yeah.
one of the-
I might as well ask that because you
Well,
don't
don't
know.
forget,
But he will. We do know that there was a half elf. We
Yeah.
know that there's a blood elf, right?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, blood elf.
Yeah.
But she's not dead, so we can take her
Yeah.
off the list.
Yeah.
We can ask for half orc, and we ask for a ladrin. All right.
Yeah. Well, Kiki's right there.
Yeah,
so-
Kiki looks over to
I'm-
Edwin. Oh, are you
I'm-
the supervisor of everyone digging here?
No, he's
Cause
just
yeah,
a
as you look that over, see Edwin in his
Hasn't
perfectly
done
clean clothes,
shit.
perfectly clean clothes, unfettered by mud or dirt.
I brought water
As-
for everyone.
As she says that, El Jefe will probably being over here now, not as deep, but
Sure.
let's say a foot. We'll jam the shovel into the or the any tool into the dirt and walk on over.
Hello. She'll
Over
offer out the
dirt.
water to him.
Walking right
Yes.
over the empty water.
I will
fountain.
say
Sure.
his sleeves are rolled up, so both his tattoos are showing. One of them is, as I said, from I think 2 sessions ago, is on the left forearm. Should I repost the picture?
If you'd like. Hey, just a verbal description is fine, especially for Twitch because we can't see that.
Oh yeah.
Well, there, sure.
If I can find it, where'd it go? There it is.
Okay, so you can
So
be on the path and not on the water.
oh,
Yeah, just standing on that.
there we go. I didn't really think of
March
Terra, per se.
march across a little empty water fountain. Sure.
Okay. Well, if it's empty, he'll march it over it. Anyways, yeah. So the first tattoo is on his left forearm of two arrows, circular, kind of like pointing at each other from end to end, with a heart in the middle, and in the middle of the heart is a fist, with the palm pointing out.
So
And
he
the
really
second
hearts
one,
fisting. Got it.
that's shoulder deep. That's
Oh
shoulder deep.
God.
It means to recycle your fist.
And the second one, and
Oh
unfortunately,
God.
no, I sent it to Dev. I'll put it in shitpost and Discord, and I'll describe it for
Twitch.
The second one has kind of a faint blue glow to it. It's black ink though. It has words which I'll say what they are in just a minute. But think the Omega symbol with
Laurels.
two
Yeah.
laurels from the very center of the Omega, branching all the way around it, and the same fist in the middle of the Omega. And the words are civis pacem, pedabellum, and I'm probably butchering that pronunciation. And the words on the bottom speak Magister Nostra,
There, so I can pop it up.
and that's on
for
his
Twitch.
right forearm.
Yeah. Don't worry. I failed Spanish as well. I know this isn't Spanish, but Latin.
It's close
Some
enough.
languages. Yeah,
So for Twitch, that's what it looks like.
sure.
Because I popped up the actual image.
Good. Thank you. But anywho,
Okay.
Kiki, you see the tats in full.
Okay. She already did a roll on one of them, didn't she?
Yes, the one with the heart.
Okay, so she can do a roll on the other one then, technically, to know what it might be.
Yeah. Local check.
Which,
Yeah, where is
Dev,
Kiki?
this was one of the things I wanted to run by you quite a while when I first made this. I will give you extreme details later.
Ooh,
I'll
24.
give something general.
Oh, well. Go ahead and tell.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not enough to reveal extreme secret information, but
Yeah.
anything that I guess she would reveal uncommon knowledge. Yeah, so you're the one who made this, and interpret that however you want. Tell her as much
Alright.
as you feel a 24 would be. If she beat a 25, you basically have to tell her. But
Yeah.
she didn't, so.
She rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Damn.
Um,
Sorry about the
25
bad.
shit.
Yep. So
Yeah.
she wouldn't understand what the words mean, right?
No,
Just-
you
okay.
need the actual language.
Yeah.
By the
Okay.
way, you might want to figure out what language those are in.
Okay. I'll.
Little did we know that
anyway.
it was in Thieves' Cant.
Anyway,
all
so it
we're all-
is. So the symbol signifies a group that has affiliations with the black market, but not per se a part of them, and they are an extremist group that believe the only way to achieve
My phone's
peace
going
is
off,
to
one second.
prepare.
The fuck are you doing?
Water.
You're right there, Lucia.
Her phone went off.
Okay, so their one way for peace is what?
I'm waiting for Lucia
Oh.
because she's the one who's basically getting the information.
Well, during this time,
Yeah.
you would hear the sounds of groundskeeper Wilkins grunting as you hear the sounds of some kind of metal device churning
Sorry.
as he begins in the sound of a bone snapping and popping. As you can only imagine, groundskeeper Wilkins is hand turning some kind of machinery to grind a dead goat into mulch.
Yeah, also, sorry. Yeah, apparently a telemarketer just randomly called in the middle of that. Fun.
Thank God the goat's dead.
Why did it
I
take
would.
you more than 2 seconds to hang up?
Because they were actually speaking.
Cool, tell them to
Well,
fuck off.
I'm terrible at telling people off.
Bitch, you do that all the time with me.
Yeah, but I know you. We have rapport. I don't know that motherfucker on the other line.
Cool,
That
all
makes
you
it
have to do is
easier.
this. Shut up and let Legion talk.
Okay,
I will find you.
and I will give you. Yeah, see, they might do that to me. I don't know.
Anyways, so sorry. Where did I stop? Oh, Splinter Group. Yeah, they're
Black
kind of an
Market.
extreme. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're kind of an extremist group that believes that the only way to achieve peace is to prepare for war, and they believe they believe that they are their own masters, and anybody who wishes to take that away from them or somebody else, uh, deserves to be dealt with in, how can I put this? With extreme prejudice.
Fair enough. Hostily.
Obviously.
They will beat up anyone who takes the rights of others away. Fair enough.
Look, the only monks that aren't hostile are the Christian friars.
But yeah,
With
Kiki
that,
will offer out the bottle of water to you. Well, looks like you've
cool.
been working hard, so here you go. Have you found anything?
Nothing yet, though. Possible we might not even find anything. This is just a hunch. A hunch that I hope is wrong. I'd rather not find a body, or skeleton, but we gotta go somewhere.
And Kiki just kind of looks around and leans in. Honestly, I'm more afraid of it being mulched. But there's been weird talks around town of Wilkins lately, so
As I imagine you're trying to say this a
yeah,
little.
she's kind of like just has one hand over the side so that she's not people aren't just like reading her mouth as she's just kind of whispering it.
Okay, then as you say that, obviously, Wilkins cannot overhear that over the sounds of the mulcher being ground, bone snapping, and you can hear the vague sound of a squelched, uh, gurgling sound, like the wind is being pressed out of a pair of lungs.
Jesus.
That's
But I keep witnessing him buy weird things every day. People in town keep mentioning it too, so you might want to try checking at the shopkeepers and stuff.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
She just
Citra
gives a
pops
nod at
up.
that. And
It,
so yeah, she'll give you all the water for everyone, and then she'll give a small bow. Well, if you need anything, just tell one of the guards they'll get me. So
and also, probably same thing for everybody else who sees the tattoo on his right forearm. I guess make the same fucking check, but she got it.
you expect the well,
What?
actually, Citra's a rogue, so she might have local.
I did, but I rolled a 4.
Wow. Well,
Oh, did I?
yeah. So she gives a little bow at that, and she'll go to take her leave unless anyone stops her or asks her questions.
There is actually one last thing that Kiki would know, and I forgot to say this. The name of the group are called the Refused.
The refused.
Fuck off. Yeah, that's what they're called.
Okay. I didn't say anything bad about it. Wait, what?
You chuckled, you bastard.
I didn't know such thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Ha 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 ha. Ah, ha 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 ha.
Goddamn cringe fest.
Anywho, by this time, you'll be able to see and look back to the manor. As you can see a bunch of different, butlers and other staff walking back and forth behind the windows. Appears that the morning shift has arrived. Well, people come into work.
And Kiki will just take her time heading back. Then, if they ask nothing else of her. So.
All right, do you guys wish to do or say anything before I shift over to?
Citra just cleans herself off with prestidigitation and drinks some
course.
water.
Yeah.
With that, he'll make a comment like, "Do you really think that's necessary? You're jumping right back into the dirt."
You're not done yet.
As he hands her the bottle of water.
You're not done yet.
You want me to get mud all over my water? Also feels nice to get the mud off every once in a while.
I
He
thought
just kind of looks at you, looking at himself like, whatever. You do
I
you.
have fur, unlike you guys.
And I am so tempted to look at Edwin, try to pass him the bottle, and then drop it, but I'm not going to, because we could probably use this water later. So, I'm not going to do that.
Well, I'm
Actually, he
surprised
will
you
look at
haven't told Edwin to get in the fucking hole and help.
I was just about to say, but he does. He will actually look at Edwin and be like, "Do you have an any tool?"
Let me check.
There is a gardening shed.
It's
I know.
Yeah.
20
I'm
feet
asking
from
him
you.
personally
Yeah.
right now.
He probably
and then
doesn't
I'm
have
gonna
one, but
I have. Give me a second, please. I want to see what he says.
I do not.
All right, then get your ass in the goddamn shed and get a fucking shovel.
you're helping one way or the other.
Yes, sir.
For 2 hours, you have done nothing but look at these guys in a hole.
And didn't even have the thought like, maybe I should help. So you deserve being talked to like that.
It's like, yeah, maybe I've been a dick. Wait, we should have
Hey,
given him
remember-
a helmet, with a.
Edwin, as you turn around and go into the shed, you would see groundskeeper Wilkins with this big mechanical grinder. It looks like a mix between a big trough with like one of those ringer wheels, but instead of the wheel itself, there's just a bunch of blades and gears to grind and smash shit. And inside the trough, you just see a bunch of viscera and blood, oozing off down a little drain into another big, little basin collecting the blood. You see that halfway through the mulcher, there is the upper half of the. I shouldn't say upper half. Just from the shoulders up of the goat, eyes bulging out, dead, tongue hanging. As Groundskeeper Wilkins, you look at him, and he is actively sawing off the goat's horns, as apparently he forgot to, remove those. As he looks over to you, you could see splattered all over his vest, which, by the way, he does have an apron on to, at least put some kind of blood guard on. He's just completely covered in blood from like the shins up to his face. His beard is dyed red. He just looks back at you. Yes.
Just here for a shovel.
Oh. It's just like with the goat horn in one hand, still attached to the goat's head, by the way, and the saw in the other. He points with the saw and says, "Over there."
Thanks.
I think this guy might be the killer. I don't think there's anything we can do about it.
Edwin goes in and picks up the shovel and pretty, not like runs out, but kind of ass talks.
Yeah. With your passive perception as you walk past him, you notice something that you didn't before, mostly because he bothered to get the ingredients out. you'll notice that there are various different big basins or trays that he has, which just appear to be full of some kind of red, leathery material, all of which is in different stages of moisture content. The most fresh appears to be almost jelly-like.
Oh, God.
What the bloody hell is that? Probably literally.
It's blood meal. Like bone meal, blood meal. You dehydrate the blood and just collect it, break it up into bars. It's great for
Right. Oh, okay. Have a nice day.
I think this guy might be the killer, and I don't think there's anything we can do about it.
Edwin goes back to the other guys. I don't think I can ever eat sausages ever again.
I've learned something today, and it haunts me awful wicked.
But
Yeah,
seriously,
but I can dangle something right in front of your faces. You won't do anything about it.
But yeah, the amount of blood and viscera that guy goes through regularly is disturbing to see.
And we give you 300 gold if you stick your hand in the vulture.
As long as he's trying to get the chicken.
You might want to try to take the chicken out of the vulture, Yeah, stop him from lose a finger that way.
Look,
Oh,
I wanted
God.
to save my chicken nugget from turning into a chicken nugget.
Oh my God. So that's something the stream wouldn't know about, but we had a player in the past who threw chickens into a mulcher and then tried to save said chickens from the mulcher and lost a finger. Without even realizing it was a mulcher.
They hand over these chickens like, do whatever you want with them. All right.
Oh my God, you're
Anywho.
killing them. And then he lost his pinky.
Anywho. So, El Jefe, Citra, you gonna respond to that at all?
He's just an idiot.
Yeah, it's a fucking
I
vulture.
literally
What am
saw bloody murder. Don't worry about it.
It's
Blood meal.
What,
Like
you've
a-
never killed people before, Monk? Get your ass over there and start digging.
Get
I
in
want
the
you on the
hole.
other side.
Get
I
in
want
the
you on the
hole.
other side of the dirt too, because I don't even want to look at you.
Oh wow. Oh.
Fucking standing
Okay,
around for
this
2
is
hours while two of us are
that
digging. Get your ass over there.
Okay. Okay,
Don't
Dad.
even go that far.
Okay, Dad.
uh,
Jesus.
I told you you're not gonna like it. Not over there. You know what? Yes, be right there. Stand right in the big pile of shit. Not there. God damn. I want to bash you straight in the face with this shovel.
Here?
I want to
Hey,
punch you.
so
Remember, the
it's
enemy
a
tool
it's
is
a
at a man time. It could take a beating.
that
Oh, yeah.
that too.
But I
Also,
do
hey,
more
there's a
damage with
mulcher
my
over there.
fists.
Nighttime is a great time. God damn. Maybe that's it. Maybe Wilkins just got fed up with idiots like Edwin. Just fucking got rid of them. Holy fuck.
So should I
And
dig
he's
here?
El Jefe's gonna hand Citra the any tool, and he's gonna say, "I'm going to choke a bitch if I don't walk away." Just do as I said.
El Jefe's like,
please.
I need a minute, and just walks away.
okay.
There will be another haunt in this place if I do not walk away.
You go take care of yourself.
We already dug a grave deep enough.
Can you do me a favor?
Holy shit.
I'm not killing him for you.
No. Can you just press the digitation me so I don't smell when I walk into this fucking place?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh boy. Oh.
And
Oh, we're great. I'm loving this.
and with that, he'll look at Edwin, give him the finger, and then he will
walk off.
abundant step into the building. Actually, wait. I have a 730 feet, I think it is.
Wait, you're just going right
Just
into
we
town?
marked
He's
up.
just leaving?
Oh, I got plenty. Yeah, he just abundant stepped right into the goddamn building, just where the bar
So
is.
Kiki so Kiki walked away, goes in the door, and just sees you pop in the building anyway.
Wait, are you talking about the manor or the gazebo?
The manor.
Okay. Yeah.
See, Kiki literally just walked away. You
Good.
guys talked for a bit, and then you just bamf on in ahead of her.
She's gonna be so confused.
She's gonna be very, very confused. Just look at that like, huh? Look behind her and then look back ahead of her and just be like, oh, okay. And then just walks away.
I'm gonna put the
Edwin, with your slightly higher perception, immediately after El Jefe leaves, from the top of the gazebo, you have no idea where it came from. Comes down a blur of black and orange and white fur, as that little calico cat you saw before appears to jump on down and
It's
starts
the murderer.
toddling off.
Where'd that cat come from?
look at.
I pointed the calico wandering off.
You mean the calico that's not there because it wandered off?
You said wandering. It hasn't gone yet.
Well, you're wrong because you're not the DM. So
Here, why don't you
It
go
hopped
chase
down
the-
and walked off.
Edwin,
Yeah.
why don't you go chase the cat and I'll go dig.
Wait, why
Okay?
are you chasing the
Why are you tormenting the
fucking
poor fucking
haven't.
cat?
Look, the second that Edwin actually agrees to start doing some work, you tell him to stop.
Anyway, she puts away the shovel and just dives into the hole. And I'm gonna focus for now underneath the tree. I want to try to get up in there and because if you use it made mulch, the chances are that, and if it's from here, the chances are it's gonna be used right underneath the tree as
Well,
fertilizer.
What do you? Okay, what do you expect to find if it is mulch? If you
I
the
know.
reason why you're checking is that it is mulch, what do you expect to find?
You're not gonna find anything because it's mixed in the dirt.
That's
Good
what mulch is.
Yeah, but could I find like little bone shards? I don't know how fine it is.
That's true. We don't know how fine the mulcher is. If you inspected his kill right after he did it, though.
Maybe you should go check the mulcher that is
It-
actively being used right
it's-
now.
With him in there.
This is what I'm talking about, investigating shit and not just going around blindly.
He
You
may
guys
be
get
in,
an
he-
idea and could go on a whim. Man.
he
you
he
don't-
might be in there, but you have free
so-
reign to watch over things and see if you can find anything suspicious. So it's not
So
like he can tell
Edwin-
you to leave.
Edwin did see the process. He should be able to remember how fine the result is.
Cool. Stitcher hasn't asked you anything.
So would Citra ask Edwin?
No.
That's what I thought.
I hate you all.
Well,
But Sister bothered to find out on her own because, again, the shed is
I also
20 feet
absolutely
from-
love that it's both humans that found out that Doc M apparently has goddamn wings and haven't said a damn thing about it either.
Do you want to piss off a guy who lives in a plague doctor outfit?
You know, fair point.
But no, but
And
it's a girl.
my guy can just teleport, so nothing. He stole scrolls from monks. Nothing really surprises him, to a certain degree. That one did get him, but he's just like weird shit.
You know, people just popping wings out of their back.
And you're a
Oh,
weird
well.
person, so he doesn't know
She is
exactly what you
weird.
are. So he just doesn't question. He
The
doesn't
term
care.
is freak, thank you.
Okay, Gimp.
No, we're not doing this again.
Okay, Edward.
No. We aren't calling her a gimp again. No.
Hey, anyone up for Pulp Fiction?
Oh god.
All right, none of you are going to do anything important. I shall continue on to the other.
Then I need to jump off. My class will be starting soon.
Yep.
I'll be back at the
Yeah. Anywho,
Yep. Have
So-
fun. Hope class goes well.
I'm gonna use bats real quick since I'm not here.
go right ahead. Let me do something real quick. Double check, make sure.
If
that
you're doing something real quick,
lighting-
I'm gonna actually grab a few slices of dinner then, since that showed up while we were.
All right,
dealing
just
with that.
making sure that dynamic lighting is wonky. So Legion, since you're here,
Yeah. I want. Is he still here? I want to get Jawbreaker so bad.
any amount
So
of
bad right now.
investigation in this murder mystery would be nice.
I'm 100% behind you on that. My guy went on a hunch. Nobody's told him anything else other than, yeah, Willie.
My point being is that each of you have lots of pieces of information which are useless on their own, but if you guys combine them, maybe something will happen. But nobody fucking talks to each other, so.
Okay, well, I don't know what I forget what information Citra has. I know quite a bit of information, and I think I've shared every bit of information that I have to help with
You
this.
have, yes.
So there's nothing. I am 100% behind you with this. Like, what the fuck? But
Also,
all Edwin said was, "Yeah, that guy's a weird dude. He's shoving a goat. He's like mulching a goat in there. It's all bloody and visceral. It creeps me out. It's like you're a monk.
well,
You've never
I
killed anybody."
was more talking about no,
The
you guys
calico
walked.
cat.
I was gonna say you walked into a shed, you looked at the floor, and walked
Yeah.
right back out.
Yeah, you had the perfect opportunity, but I would have been all I would have been
Anywho,
all over that if I was in there. I was
well, I
not.
mean,
I could have gone in there,
you have
absolutely, but I trusted not
you
metagaming.
should stop doing that. You should stop trusting people.
Hey, I'm not metagaming. Like I'm not gonna be like,
Oof.
no, I really think I
get
should
it.
go in there.
That's fine.
I'm
What-
back.
what-
I
What
would
reason?
appreciate people not metagaming and then to,
Huh? What I missed?
competent. Now I'm just lamenting.
Yeah, he's pissed off that we got so much information and nobody's sharing except one person, and and
Anywho,
we were in the shed. They were in the shed, and they were just like, "Cool. we
Oh,
can't
this
dig
is
here."
neat.
anywho. So, Doc M, you were led down into the basement with Sir Conifer,
Yep.
V following shortly behind. And V turns on her glow up eyeballs. And I need to roll strat. I need to put down light sources. Actually, no, because none have been turned on yet. Never mind. Conifer himself doesn't need a light source, though, so I shall give him a light source. 40, 20. I'll play see light. Boop. There you go. He has her own light source, yes. And you have your own light. Yep. Okay.
I have a light.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Anywho,
Who gave me a light?
so you did character abilities. Anywho, so gather together. Sergeant Conifer, let's lead on down. You said you want to check out storage, right? For lead jackets and shit.
Yeah, for
Or April.
lead-based materials and see if there's anything missing from stock. Because they would have had it reported if it was
Yeah.
used normally.
V follows up behind. Conifer opens on up. Goes on through. He's going to.
And that's when we find
go-
out Conifer's a 20th level monk and just beats the shit out of us.
If only.
You know?
This dude. I need to turn this into a drawing. Conifer will go up and down and start turning on some lights for everyone to see with their eyeballs. That tends to help.
Meanwhile, the two people with him haven't had a need to look around too much. Oh, lights. Neat.
Well, I mean, V does need a light. Actually, no, she doesn't. She has dark vision. Constructs have dark vision.
Yeah.
V just creates a light source because she has
V's a construct, and I'm a goddamn alchemist. So, I'm a goddamn abomination, if anything.
Anyways, so Conifer lights up the whole place as he shows off to you. Goes on over as he reaches into his pocket, pulls out a little notepad, flips around until he finds it. He's like, B23-A. No, where's this a B? It's so scribbled and smudgy. That looks like B. He goes on over,
Do you
opens
need-
up crate.
Doc, I'm just gonna
Close
assume.
it.
Do you need a hand?
It was A. He goes on back.
Oh. Okay then.
Looks on over and says, "Look, if you could read this, that'd be wonderful." As he holds out a little notepad, he's not lying. The ink has smudged quite a bit.
Oh. Yeah. Fair enough.
He goes on in, do, and opens up another crate.
Wouldn't
Here we go.
mending technically fix the smudge marks? Oh well.
It's not damage.
It's
It's
not.
just
That's
dirty.
true. That's true.
It's not damage. It's just dirty. Anywho,
So
as he
precipitation.
well, yeah,
Oh shit!
Alternatively-
Technically, that's right. Yeah.
cool. He's not a caster.
No, he's not.
Anywho, as he pulls out, a bunch of different lead lined aprons and other things of the like, you quickly see that these kind of things appear to be, designed for construction and / or heavy duty things, like those who make, mostly work with blacksmithery things like, as well as handling certain farm equipment, grinding, shoeing horses, etc. And obviously the boiler. Those are probably where you most likely use these. As he pats down and says, my records count 14, and as he starts thumbing through them all, we have everything here, 14.
Huh. Doc, I'm just kind of like step up to look. Do any of them look newer than the others?
Roll me a perception, not that it.
Oh,
Your pet's
I-
amazing, but humor me.
I mean, sure, I'll roll as well. But 36 is the passive, so pop it to that. 34. Got my passive.
Proud of you. Anyway, as you look on over, you will find that one of them does look distinctly newer. Like the hemmings aren't as frayed, the sewn bits are crisper, cleaner, and it seems a little more inflexible. It has been worked in.
Were all of those aprons bought on the same time? In a bulk order,
It
perhaps?
shows it. Yes.
This one looks newer.
Kind of like looks on over and holds onto it, flexes it a bit and notices a difference. Either somebody's repaired this, or we lost one and they bought a replacement and tried to sneak it in so they wouldn't get caught.
I'm probably vouching the second option.
This is concerning. As if there really is a body under the
We
yard.
will not be
as
able
you
to find
said.
it under lead.
You see his eyes kind of, or his brow just kind of furrow, but he grows silent. Really doesn't say too much else.
So that means somebody who has access to the storeroom rather frequently would have been easy to replace it.
Storeroom isn't normally locked. Well, I'm sorry, hadn't been normally locked until, we had to excuse all the staff after the haunts. Then, of course, we began locking it. Just kind of think that.
I would
when
like to
you-
do a sense motive
Go right
on
ahead.
this. So, just a 28 for a hunch. So, since this is a place that... So the hunch is...
Basically.
Yeah. So, this is not used too often other than people who need to grab stuff from the storage. So she's going off a hunch. None of the guards and the groundskeeper would have done this. That would have used this.
No, the guards and the groundskeeper have access to this room as
But
well.
but the thought of the idea is, perhaps if this was a kill of in the moment, a passion kill, the only person who would think of that is somebody who knows of the storeroom. Because only one is missing, so they haven't done this method over and over.
Oh, you're assuming that if it's a serial killer that was responsible for the other haunts and whatnot. Oh, then maybe not. They could just use the same
Or
one over.
Yeah, or they could have destroyed it and then panicked and bought a new one.
Yeah.
Huh. But then they would have put that on record, so that doesn't make sense.
Maybe. Well, they wouldn't have put anything on record. That Conifer would, but yes. But anywho,
This means no matter how much we look, we're not going to find it unless we randomly bump into it, if there is something out there.
Conifer still goes. It's still rather silent, but he, makes a quick note at the bottom of his little notepad, to which, as he writes it out, you will be surprised to find that this man, who seems prestigious and pristine in all other aspects, has truly kindergarten grade handwriting. That wasn't smudging because it was in his pocket. That was smudging because he just has crap handwriting. He just kind of looks up.
Doc M says nothing about it. She's just gonna leave him be. She's not gonna bring it up to the poor guy.
That's a very interesting way to write those letters. To which Conifer just kind of sighs and says, "Look, I had an accident with the mulcher. Okay, my hands never work the same again."
You had an accident with the mulcher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That sucks. She really doesn't know what to say about that. Just like, okay, this man ground up his hand.
Yeah, it looks like he says, "Well, I didn't turn it on or anything. The cat got stuck. I reached in, tried to pull it free, and basically tore off the entire top part of my hand."
Oh, well, that is a shame. You haven't gotten it fixed.
It's already fixed. He pulls off his gloves, and you see just gnarled scars coming from his wrist to his fingers. He's like, it's already healed. Can't fix it anymore. I'd have
Cool.
to
Can I study
regenerate.
it?
Guess they just have to chop it off and regrow it.
I'd rather they not.
Yeah. Oh well.
He puts his glove back on.
Fair enough. I'm not that strong of an alchemist or healer yet, so.
He just kind of shrugs. Well, we've got a lead.
Yeah. So, one of the lead aprons is newer. Something was done with one of the older ones.
I'm thinking buried with lead. Buried body with lead. But
The chances of us finding a body in that giant courtyard are very slim, though.
well,
Unless we
True.
guesstimate the easiest places to dig at, because if they were panicking and trying to hide the body, they would have chosen a quick and easy place to dig. Soft as
actually,
earth.
yes. If anything, this tells us that they were thinking of a quicker option. Because obviously, well, if they really wanted to remove the body, you said there's a mulcher. They would just decimate the body. But if they have this, that means they buried it quickly. All we have to do is look for, well, an easy spot.
Conifer, do you know of any areas in the courtyard that are easy to dig up?
Contrary to popular belief, the trees that we had been growing, tend to make like this big, like, hesitate to say bowl, more like a big chamber underneath, in order to store more water. That place is very muddy and, well, far easier to dig through any earth. Somebody doesn't mind getting dirty, and would only take them a couple of minutes to get through the topsoil, and then there's just a big mud pile underneath.
You think what I'm thinking, V? Check the trees, then?
It's under one of the trees. Which
Okay.
Conifer says, well, we did uproot several of the trees from being, well, dead. But
Any ones
think
that
there's
were
only-
remained?
I mean, there's only 2 remaining, so
That even narrows it down even more then.
exactly. Conifer nods and marches on.
No, that works for us then.
Doop. As you turn the corner, he's on.
He is a
He looks
ghost.
around.
What the fuck? Anywho, I guess we gotta get it. How does he move so fast? What the hell? See, she'll go to head up as well then.
Alrighty. So, meeting back in the manor. Let me move. Let's see. Citro's up here. Edward's over there.
Penelope's just
Penelope-
hanging out on the ground, like
That's right. She said that she wanted to watch on over.
she's just hanging out because she couldn't get in the house, unless she wanted to
Yeah.
force her way through the doors. So she's just chilling.
remember. V and Dockham, you two are bloop, bloop. Give me a second.
Coming up from one of the stairways.
Yeah, I'm gonna move you over here.
Okay.
Where the heck is sorry. El Jefe said he teleported into the bar, right around here. Let me do.
He just
bring
pops
back-
in, takes a bottle, looks at the guy. No one will ever believe you, and then just pops out.
No, I think these people would very much believe you.
Probably, actually.
Hey, did you know that there's a fist-sized hole? I don't know anything about it.
that's right. You punched it open and just took one. Shit.
Where is it? There he is. Do. Took him there. And wait, where's Kiki? Kiki's down here. Go and place Kiki wherever you want. I mean, heck, talk to El Jefe if you
Nope.
want, but move her wherever you'd like.
So, she would have been coming in. El Jefe would have teleported in. She would have seen him being confused, but she probably would have went to the kitchen. So,
Do. And as you guys, V and Nakem, you around the corner, you'd see Cassandra walking on over with a big, or actually more like trudging on over, dragging a big basket full of laundry behind her.
Takam kind of looks at how do they make so much laundry in a single day?
Do you not see how many people are on staff?
Fair point.
You do realize each and every one of those people have exactly one article of clothing that they wash.
Takam just looks down at her outfit and looks up. The same outfit she's worn for God knows how long.
Gimp.
Oh well.
Anywho,
What is it
you
with this
see
gift?
Cassandra, toting behind this big club of laundry. And she's like, "Oh, hello there." He kind of steps out of her way.
Greetings.
Thank you.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
If you were to kill somebody, what would be the quickest way to hide the body? What would you think of?
I,
Obviously, I'm not blaming you, but this is just a guesstimate. What would you do in the heat of the
She
moment?
leads it straight to the body.
I considering, I'd throw it in the boiler. I guess.
Dockham gives a nod. A quick way to deal with it for sure. Fair enough.
He looks on over and says, "But that would stink up the house."
Yeah.
And then, that's just what come to mind. I'm sorry. I have laundry to do. Just
Fair enough.
walks away.
Dockham just looks to V. She's not the killer.
V shakes his head.
There's just no
I
way.
really don't.
I think she would have taken too long. People would have seen the body because she would have panicked for too long.
He looks on over and says, "She doesn't seem very composed."
No, honestly. Like she's afraid of something.
Anywho.
I'm just gonna say this: as you guys are walking in, you just see El Jefe with a bottle in front of him, sitting at the bar on a stool. It's just kind of like the typical, like, I don't know what to do. He's just talking to the
Fingers
bartender, like,
crossed, just head down against it, just above your like the bridge of your nose, kind of like
He's-
looking into it.
yeah, and he's just he's half looking at the bartender and the bottle, and he's just like have you ever just wanted to kill somebody so bad for just mouthing off and just being an obnoxious fuck?
He looks up and says, "I'm surprised you don't get along better with Conifer."
What? It's not that I don't get along with him. It's just his taste sucks. Have you seen his room?
Tweed.
No, why?
Oh my
It's just-
god.
They don't. Just trust me. The haunts are the least of your worries.
Now you're just spooking the man.
He like raises an eyebrow, like as he looks behind you at the big scrawled letters. Looks back. Like, all right then.
I'm being facetious, of course, but still, I want to kill him so bad. But I can't.
Doc M just stops for a moment, looks at Hefe. Kill who? What's going on?
It's just never mind. What did you guys figure out?
One
He
of
looks
the-
it over and says, "There's a very good chance that body has been buried with a lead apron and isn't mulched up or anything, and probably buried beneath a tree because that seems to be the easiest place to bury a body when you're panicking."
All right, fine. And he'll take the bottle. He just takes the bottle, and he'll
The
look
guy
at the
go like, "Well,"
bartender.
he looks it over and says, "As probably gonna have to pay if you're gonna be drinking on the job."
And he drops 198 gold.
Oh my god!
Like,
Oh.
And he will also look at him and be like, "Let's not mention this about what I said to anybody else. You can talk to your own fucking people, just not my own."
Just don't tell my group on me.
he just kind of shrugs and says, he looks on over to Doc M and V and says, "Aren't there only literally 2 more of you?"
I'm not worried about them.
He just shrugs.
Doc M just shrugs and starts heading towards outside.
You see him like put aside 20 gold, obviously to pay for that bottle, and the other 178 he just pockets.
Yeah. Doc M just shrugs
man.
and heads on out.
He just made his year.
Dude, you made his salary and then some by like the entire next 2 years. God damn.
I've tipped that man 203 gold.
Oh yeah, because you tipped him
I
before.
remember the 5 as well, yeah.
Anyways, oh, and I will say, while he was, there, with his arms up, and he goes to grab the bottle, he'll realize that his sleeves are still up, and he rolls them back down. So that entire time, you guys could see that he has 2 tattoos. And
No, if
Major
you
Dex.
do
Oh,
specify
fine,
that, then
sure.
we will roll
Yeah.
for knowledge.
And here's
Or-
Doc M. Wow, I rolled a 2.
how is it that the dumbest character that isn't Edwin?
I like how the NPC gets it, yet the party can't. I have a plus goddamn 11.
I have a +6. I'm like, I'm a fighter. Like, this is the highest my knowledge is
I
ever
have
going
a
to be.
+10 and I rolled a 4.
I know.
We just can't roll.
Not for knowledges,
Nope.
apparently.
No, I
Anyhow,
anyways. So yeah,
Penelope
he'll-
seeing you all come
he'll-
out just gives away. Oh, hello.
V would fill you in on the more specific things about the reasoning and why. You know how we saw that the apron's newer. You know, we theorizing and all that. So she brings you up to speed.
Okay.
So basically,
Well-
as well as it seems like the tree's topsoil is all we have to worry about. It's mud underneath, so.
Specifically those trees, because they keep a big capture of water.
Doctor
Tape.
points to the big bulbs. Only 2 of them are old. The rest were replaced, so we only have 2 to look under.
Well, we found one.
If you dug
One
under
of
it,
the we did dig under it, but we found one of the old stumps. It's actually right where I started digging. So we found that. We can just go and speak
well,
with
I'll
Citra.
go ask Wilkins which ones are
Edwin.
the old ones.
Fucking useless.
Oh, give me a second. Dip. Kiki's not on this map anymore.
No.
Penelope's just hanging back.
Conifer
The-
went off to do his own things, right? He disappeared, so.
yeah.
So, yeah, we're gonna go to Wilkins then and ask him which 2 trees were the ones not replanted.
You can
There's only 2
actively
trees.
see
Or,
them with your
you know,
eyeballs.
fair enough. That's right, because they have all the mulch around them. Yeah, okay, so that one,
Yeah.
and then the one in the other corner.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's very obvious which ones have not been replanted. Anywho, as Doc in, with your massive perception, walking on back, you would see hiding out in one of the little brambly dead bushes right around here. There appears to be a little calico cat with green eyes, just kind of like sitting low and watching you, kind of keeping itself recoiled and secluded in the bramble bush.
Okay, just kind of looks over to El Jefe, and in Necrol says, "What if that cat is just a transformed person?" It's also just watching us, by the way, right over there. Don't look.
One eye goes right, the other stays on you.
Go cow.
He would just say,
Brave.
anything's possible.
Yeah.
Wasn't Kiki, and still in Necrol, wasn't Kiki talking to it,
Maybe.
supposedly?
I didn't put my ears.
You
in.
heard her talking to something. You never saw her and the cat together.
This is
Okay.
true. This is true. He's assuming.
Yeah.
He's assuming because how else would she have gained that information about the halfling theory?
To which, yeah. So Doc will just move forward and call for Citra.
Well,
Citra's the one with the any tool.
yeah, and you.
So
Sorry.
Pops up hearing her name called. Yeah. What?
You
Two trees.
move closer first.
Yeah.
Yeah. These hang out in the gazebo
yeah,
waiting for you.
yeah, that's what they're doing. So yeah, they're moving up, and then they're just gonna call out to her
All right.
because she can meet us part of the way. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. So Citra, you're being called on now, and as you pull yourself out of the out of the dirt,
My hand
Coming
reaches
from,
up and grabs me.
no, coming from around the corner of this bush.
I just saw him appear.
Yeah, it's moving him over. You would see Conifer kind of walking up, says, "Oh, didn't see you there."
What the wait? What the fuck? He came from that one.
To which he just looks on over and says, "You are. Please tell me you're going to clean yourself before you enter the building."
She shakes out her fur.
Don't
worry, I'll clean up.
Okay. He walks on over and says, "I have a word to speak. A word to speak with Sir Wilkins." He walks on over. As you start walking away, you can hear them muffled. Speaking of, over the sound of the mulcher, Condor saying, "Sir Wilkins," and Wilkins shrieking out, says, "God!"
Then all we hear is the mulching sound grow louder.
No, you hear it stop abruptly. He just shouts out and says, "Never, ever do that with the mulcher. You'll lose a finger, or worse." Kind of like, you actually see him from behind, just kind of like hold at his own hand. He's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." They continue having their little conversation. You can eavesdrop if you'd like, but I'll tell you right now, it's probably not that important. Anywho, so Citra, you meet back with V, Doc M, and El Jefe. Edwin is left in the hole.
Yeah. He's digging
Edwin's
away.
the one in the hole.
He's the one in the hole. He's digging. Edwin is fine.
He's licking rocks.
He looks over and says, "If you're done with my any tool, may I have it back?
I hand it back.
Clean, preferably."
Wait,
I
Doc M
pressed
looks.
it.
Doc M looks to be. We're just gonna use it to dig again, though.
It's up to you guys.
I
So
only
what?
gave it to Hefe, not her.
Oh,
El
that's.
Jefe gave it to me for some reason. I don't need
He
it.
looks
I
on over and
felt-
says, "I'm not trusting you with my things anymore."
You gave it to the rogue.
He, yeah, and he will look at her and just be like, Edwin was annoying me. I had a weapon in hand. I couldn't trust myself with it.
That's a point.
Anyways,
So I
What'd you
gave it to the person that I trust. And he looks at
Not to
Doc
put a
M,
shovel
looks
into
at
somebody's
V,
head.
the third most.
wow.
He
Okay.
looks on over and says, "Really? Even before Penelope? She literally carried us."
Fourth most.
Citra walks away. Oh,
He looks on over and says, "What? You didn't clean
actually,
it?"
Citra, if you're going
She
out there.
sold out the kitty tool. You didn't clean it.
Anywho,
Well, you can ask the person that trusts you more. You know,
Doc M
they
just
can
looks at
help.
Citra. Can you perhaps dig underneath that big tree over there, near where you're digging? The one that doesn't have the ground dug up around it?
Maybe
V
something
follows suit.
underneath there.
There might be something under there, yeah.
Yeah, I can give it a shot.
V, do you want to check underneath the other tree?
Sure.
Excuse me.
2 trees,
I got
1
you.
stone.
I'm gonna look at.
Sure.
Is there a good spot to dig underneath here, or do I need to like start back here and kind of go over?
I mean, your burrowing ability, you just jump into the pines.
Okay,
and-
so El Jefe's with her, so I'll be with V.
Okay. I'll
Ooh.
swan dive right into the dirt and start digging.
you break your fingers because that's not how burrowing works.
Ow. It's like jumping into the pile of gold coins. It's a great many solids.
Fucking. Whoa, not Ebenezer. What's Donald
Ebenezer
Duck's?
Scrooge.
Ebenezer Scrooge?
not-
Yeah.
It's something
No,
like that.
Ebenezer Scrooge is the yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm. The
Scrooge
Donald
McDuck.
Duck's.
Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge
Yeah,
McDuck.
that's it.
Thank you.
It was Scrooge.
I knew
At
Scrooge
least.
was in there somewhere.
That's it.
Anywho, so Citra, with your burrowing ability, just get on all fours and just starts digging like a dog. You know, piling up the dirt behind your legs. You can just dig, 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 dig. Just start burrowing on down. You'll quickly realize that the dirt starts getting very damp and wet until you find that you meet a mass that is basically just a sludge. It's maybe a bit rank from the fertilizers. You know, definitely, feels tingly, almost like a slight chemical burn on your the skin that is exposed. This is uncomfortable to say the least. Roll me a fort save. DC's not that high.
But I've failed before.
You have failed. You failed at 11 before, so
Yeah.
okay, good.
You
Black
keep your
Jack.
lunch.
The chemical burns are little more than irritants. You might feel scratchy later on. You might have to take a bath, but strictly speaking, you're not harmed in any way. Anywho, as you dig on down deeper, you actually just fall straight into it. As, it becomes like almost like a sinkhole from a swamp, and just
This is
big,
how
bulbous
Citra
muddy.
died.
Citra, mind you can't breathe. You are effectively blind and floating around in water. What do you do?
I try to get back up.
All right, you swim to the surface and start reverse burrowing, which is significantly more difficult as you have no traction or anything to support you to pull yourself up.
Can I go like sideways?
And then
Like
go up.
like
Well,
north.
first of all, I was gonna say, roll me a swim check.
Oh yeah,
God.
right. You gotta swim. You want to use your guy pool?
What's the DC? Do I get to know?
It's flat 10, I believe.
It's a flat
almost.
10, stable water.
Okay, I'll take 10 for 15.
Okay.
All right, good.
I put
Managed
some
to-
breaks in this just
Good.
in case, because I do
Alright.
not want to drown.
After a little bit of
Swim in a
panic,
desert?
after panicking a little bit, you do manage to swim through the sludge because, for all intents and purposes, it's still water. You know, maybe a bit thicker, but that actually helps you keep your buoyancy. Anywho, you pull yourself to the top layer by grabbing onto one root with one claw and the other hand to dig up. You eventually manage to pull yourself up out of the undergrowth of the tree. El Jefe, you just see this big circular mass just implode into this little hole as you hear a slop of wet muck and the appearance of something, some kind of swamp monster covered in it, pulling itself
Bleh.
out, gasping and breathing.
Bleh. Hit it with a shovel.
There's a big hole of wet chemical. Like,
Ah, shit, did we not tell her that? Oops.
El Jefe, as she has created the big hole there, even you, despite not having a scent ability or anything, your eyes begin to water, your nose stings at the scent of all this other chemicals and muck coming out. It does. It smells like. You know what? Have you ever bothered to sniff weed killer?
I know
I
the
can't.
smell.
I
Yeah,
can't
it's a
say
very
I
unique smell.
have.
It's weed killer mixed with fertilizer. It's not pleasant, and it does sting your eyes.
I
But yeah.
immediately prestidigitation myself to get this gunk off of me because it's.
With 1-2 castings, you do get it off. You're fine.
Nobody told her it was
does
going to be
not
like that.
relieve. It does not relieve the storm of itching that is slowly building up around your fur. Your arms and legs and whole body feel like there's needle pricks all over.
You will always feel dirty.
Yeah.
Unclean.
What can help alleviate that?
An
A
oatmeal
hop.
bath.
Oh, okay. I'm just, if there's something else, like there's a cream.
Create
for that.
water.
Yeah.
Cream water will stop the symptoms. It won't alleviate the actual rash.
No. We put her in we put her in a basin, create water, and then just dunk her head up over and over again. Eventually, she'll feel better.
We're gonna waterboard her. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Anyways,
Did my
Doctor
carrion sense
prescribed.
Did my carrion sense pick up anything?
Oh, against all the other smells in there.
No, nothing that
help.
you can pinpoint out of it. Too many other crap.
Overpowering odors.
But
so I apologize. I want to get one thing straight. That muck, was that just something that can be under both of them, or just under the one that is?
Under both of them. This particular type of plant, it grows its roots in like a big cage and stores a bunch of water and nutrients in there, turning it to a slurry that it can subsist off for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
BTW, for anybody who asks, is this a real life plant? To the extent of my knowledge, no, I'm making this up.
It's the bed of chaos.
Nah, that'd be
yeah.
swiping at us and breaking the floor. So we're fine.
Bastard. Anyways, all right. So
That boss is a bitch to fight because it just kept knocking the floor down. It's just pure whimsy on where it breaks, honestly.
try doing that while fat rolling. Sorry. Anyways, back to this game. So he looks at her, sees that she's, presses digitation. He'll just look at her. Hey, Citra.
yeah,
You all right?
No.
As you see her scratching herself all over.
I've been
He's a-
better.
Been better. Okay. All right. Well, do you think you want to? Do you think you can go down once more, or because I can't burrow down there, or else.
Well, you don't need to. Now there's just a big hole full.
You just have to poke something around in there until
And
you
then-
find a body, honestly.
Why don't you poke your little shovel in there and see if
Yeah.
you can find it?
All right, I'm gonna have to ask Wilkins for one, but thank you.
Just
Oh,
any
I'll,
sort of pole that you can reach in there, like a 10-foot pole to reach around.
You know what? Edwin, get
Maybe a
over here.
rake.
Yeah, a rake would work
Actually,
very well, yeah.
You know what? No, fuck that. He'll go straight to Edwin, and as Edwin is probably just
oh
like
no.
poking the dirt with his shovel, he just snatches the shovel from Edwin
No.
because and then just walks away. And as he's walking away, he's just like, start digging with your hands.
That's just the player's not even here to defend himself.
I don't give a shit. He would have said something stupid anyways.
Edwin just like looks on down, dejected.
Why does nobody
Actually-
like me?
Here, this is what Edwin
Why,
this is what I imagine
Why you
Edwin is doing
bullying
right
him?
now.
why you bully? God damn it.
Posted in Discord. the
Jesus
scene of,
Christ.
from Ed and Eddie, where Ed's just smashing his head around.
How do I make a macro for this? Somebody tell me. So I can do the
Figure it
ad
out?
check.
I'd have to tell you when we're not streaming because it's a whole process.
And
Okay,
it's short
well,
for-
maybe I can figure it out later. Oh,
And
Ed
you-
is short for Edwin. That's...
yeah, ad check.
Ed,
Anywho, so
Anyway.
okay, you have a shovel.
pried
Oh,
from the
yeah,
hands
actually-
of what is essentially a child.
Yeah, so actually, now that I remember, he will be like, I should probably grab that too. So he'll shove the shovel by the muck so it doesn't sink,
Yeah.
and then he'll go over, grab the wheelbarrow, see the wheelbarrow has dirt in it, pour it into the hole that Edwin's in.
God, what the fuck? Why? Why?
I can't seem to grab it, but then he will come on over.
Oh, yeah,
with
no,
it.
it's on a different layer. That's why.
The worst part is that he's not even here to defend himself, so it's just mean. This is
He
just.
would have said something stupid anyways.
Eh.
I'll put the.
I purposely say stupid stuff. I know I'm doing it, and I know I'm being dumb. He says stupid stuff because it's him.
Anywho,
Okay.
so you bring over the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, he brings over the wheelbarrow, and he starts, shoveling the muck into the wheelbarrow because he's got to get it out of there, and he's not gonna put it on the cobblestone if he can.
Being a liquid.
Well, if you said it's still semi-thick, right? Like, or does it slide completely off?
It's like viscous. It's definitely not something you can pick up with your bare hands.
It has the consistency of jelly. Like if you put it on the ground, it might make a little mound, but it will eventually slick off.
Citra just sits there and is like, you may want to get a bucket or two.
He'll see, that obviously that's not gonna work. Like
Well, not only that, but also after you get like to the extent of your reach, what then? You're gonna have to jump in there eventually.
he'll still do it, but what good is jumping in there now and hitting hard ground and shit like that?
Don't worry.
What do you
there's no
mean
hard
hitting
ground.
hard ground?
I
Sure.
meant like it's all because it pooled into there, but there's still like something that he has to get his feet in there, doesn't he? Like there's still ground that's slight, that kind of like a beach.
Maybe
Like there's
eventually.
water on top. Yeah,
But-
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
The mud
remember-
must be solid underground at some point.
Yes.
30 feet
So-
down.
well, yes, but okay. Allow me.
Yeah.
Let's
If it
treat
is
this
in a
more-
lead apron, it
Please.
probably
No,
sucks.
no, no. Oh, my point being is that it would be quicker for you to just swim down there and fumble around for once rather than digging it out.
Yeah, because it's going to be at the
Okay.
bottom. It's in a lead apron. It's gonna sink.
Yeah, there's if you can move through it, there's no point in shoveling it out.
You're. That's why we suggested the rake, because you could reach down with the rake until you feel an oddity in the ground, and then just
Poke it with the stick.
and try to hook it around it and pull it up.
All right. Well, how deep did you go again?
Nondescript. You got down, panicked, and tried to swim back up.
Because if the rake, excuse me, the rake probably wouldn't be long enough. So
Well, you can poke around with the shovel and see if you can feel
That's
a
true.
bottom.
That's true. If
Yeah,
you can reach the
okay,
bottom with the
that's-
shovel, then
that's what I'll do. Is I'll take the shovel and he'll start poking down into the abyss.
As you poke the shovel in, it easily just slides into the slurry.
Excuse
And
me.
kind of lean on down. It keeps going, until basically your hand is touching the top of the slurry. It is more than 3 feet deep, as completely sucked in the shovel. Do you bother to go in arm deep as well, or what?
Citrus watching is like, I'm gonna have to go back in, aren't I?
Shove her right in.
He'll
Go get it.
he'll be like, hold on a second. He'll take the shovel out. He'll stick it into the ground. Then he'll take his shirt off,
Oh, he's gonna do it. Okay.
and he will go elbow deep, then shoulder deep, and if still nothing, then he'll be like, I'll try it this time.
As you do exactly that with the, of course, holding the shovel, you do
Mhm.
well go shoulder deep, and you can kind of flail the shovel in all directions, uh, until you kind of like try to pull, I guess, under you, and then you start hitting something that, or actually a lot of things that seem tubular. Like I said, it appears that the roots do spread out in a big cage-like fashion, creating this big bulb. So there's obviously an outer limit, probably no more than a couple of feet than the tree's branches perimeter. It doesn't appear to go out very far, but the depth you have no idea.
Citrus starts pulling out rope. You should probably tie this off to like, I don't know, somewhere like the.
Actually, what am I? You know, Citra, you have the freaking infinite twine. You never bring it up until it's.
Yeah.
You can
I
tell
will
us
also
that
ask
tie
this.
it around your waist. You go down, give 2 tugs, and El Jefe can joink you out one
Yeah.
go.
I will also tell you this. You could just take the extra time. They have a lot of supplies here. They probably have a pump. So you can pump out the
They
water.
have a water. They have water fountains all over.
So
You have
yeah,
to get the water there somehow.
You know what? You're completely right.
we could pump the water out.
Into what?
I
Just on the dirt?
into the well at the at
Into
the
the
most
next
into
brush
the
is
wheelbarrow.
over. Yeah, just order it into the wheelbarrow. Any
It's an Edward Hole.
Edward's hole. No.
I'm down for that.
Fuck no, please. Just leave the boy
Fine.
alone. He's
I
had
will-
enough.
I'm done with it now. We're
It's already
this-
dead.
He's already dead.
anyways. So
Anyway.
El Jefe will
I-
take that
yeah.
idea of like maybe they got a pump.
So you walk on back to the shed, just in time to see Conifer walking back out. He nods his head, says "Good day," and heads back to the manor itself. You would turn around and see that what's his face, Wilkins, has already completely mulched the goat. You see him kind of getting various different trays and basins, filling them up with the blood mulch and making big slabs of blood meal to dry. You know, obviously, it's all liquid blood, but whatever.
And his reaction to this will be like, "Yummy." If my name was Ace, I'd be crying right now.
looks over and says, "I mean, actually, this is the exact same process of making sausage. I mean, hell, if it was a pig or something, yeah, you could probably eat it. No, cook it first, but eat it."
I have no problem with that. You got a
And
pump?
I was gonna say goat sausage ain't that great, but a pump. Yeah, give me a second. As he moves some stuff around, digs through the shed, you find this this crude machine that appears to be about the size of a vacuum cleaner. Has 2 long rubber hoses and a little stepping mechanism that almost looks like a seesaw. It's very obvious that you hook up one side of the pump to another, or to a liquid, and then just balance back and forth, stepping on either side to create the suction and
Yeah.
pour out the water.
Cool.
He looks on over and says, "How many feet of tubing do you need?"
Unclear.
Wilkins knows these trees. You can ask him how deep their roots go, probably.
You're correct.
He's the
He will
groundskeeper.
ask- I didn't think about that. He'll ask, well, how deep do these roots run? And he'll point to the tree where the wheelbarrow's at.
Oh yeah, those. From the age of that one, probably at most 10 feet, given that you also need to actually keep the device up above the ground. I'd say 15, maybe 20, depending on any interference and if it wiggles around and shit. Just get all the corners and doodads. So I'll give you 20 feet for one end, and how far do you need for the other end? Where are you dumping off all this shit?
Well, you know, I might as well ask you that. It is your yard.
See, finally somebody's polite. You know what?
This is why I had to mulch everyone else. They didn't like me. Just comes out with it. God damn.
We can fill in that hole over there as he points over.
Oh, I thought you were pointing at Edwin.
God fucking
Like-
damn it.
I mean, I thought you guys were looking for something.
In that hole,
We-
not anymore.
Excuse me. We have a hunch on something else. Same thing, but different place.
I mean, the hunch is great if you know what you're doing, but if you don't, I want to just ask questions. You know, people usually answer.
The hunch didn't derive from me. It derived from.
Nah.
Where
Anyway,
the fuck they
I'll
go?
help you out.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, they're down at the
Carry
other
on.
tree.
Anyways, yeah, he'll say they. Excuse me. They said that there could be a body underneath the 2 oldest trees that haven't been replaced. So we're just checking it out.
I imagine B's just down there, just
Yeah,
fine.
I've been trying to revive these ones. You know, the roots are still good. You know, plants aren't like people. You know, when plants die, you know, there's a difference between being, well, as corny as it sounds, dead, and slightly dead. Slightly dead ones you can bring back. Plants rejuvenate real easy. Dead ones, yeah, you just gotta dig them off.
Yeah. We don't plan on digging up the tree, of course. We just want to get the gunk that's in between its roots.
I mean,
Because
trees
they
are basically dead.
the body might have a lead skirt on, so probably went all the way down to the bottom.
Lead skirt. like looks on down there. He throws in one tube of the pump, walks on over, throws in the other tube. He looks
Can
on.
I when I said lead skirt and he questions that, can I roll? Can I take a 20 or I take 10 on my sense motive, 27
Gee,
to
that
look
you
at
said
its face, like
skirt.
if it's like actual confusion.
I wouldn't say confusion, but he just seems more like surprised. Like, why
Oh.
would somebody with a lead skirt be down there?
Because they were lead aprons, not skirts.
Anyway.
Whatever, apron, skirt.
He starts.
Words.
He starts standing on the pump, marching up and down, marching up and down. You slowly see a discolored fluid coming on up from one of the pumps, and out the other end, and going off into this big hole. He looks on over and says, "You know, it's probably going to take a while. I'll work on this for a while, but once I get tired, who's taking over?"
Yeah, that's no problem.
So that'll take a while. V, on the other hand, would have absolutely no fucking discretion or hesitance. She just
No,
dive all the way
Because she's a
down.
fucking
breathing.
construct. She doesn't gotta breathe. She can get in there all she wants.
You just Doc M, you and CV dig on down, fall into the hole, come back up, stick her hand with a thumb up, Terminator style, and she dip back
And
down.
then slowly sinks back down with her thumb still up.
God damn it.
And
Doc M will just wait.
try to find something. She doesn't know what she's trying to find. She's gonna swim up and down in all directions.
Just feeling
And,
out for odd things and see if she can grab hold of anything that's actually a solid, and yeah. That's about the gist of it.
To which, eventually, Doc M would see a big muddy arm coming on out, grasping at the ground, clawing into the cobblestone like
Doc M will help her up. Yeah.
Night of the 13th, Friday the 13th or something.
Yeah.
Did
Doc
you
M
just
will...
say Knights of the
Yeah.
13th?
Yeah. When she reaches out to grab the... When she
I
reaches
was
out to
gonna
grab
say
the ground, Doc Em will just grab her arm and help her up as well.
I was gonna
So.
say Night of the Living Dead, then I said Friday the 13th.
That'd be an amazing mashup. Just
Wouldn't
like
it?
5,700 Jasons.
Oh, I was thinking, Jason being fighting against a zombie army. He's like,
Oh, that's
slaughtered
even
so many
better.
people, I'll slaughter them again.
Yes,
Take him to the
that'd
ground
be
again.
awesome.
All
for
the dead
round
people
two.
of all the dead people from Camp Silver Lake come up to attack Jason.
You guys want to make a movie?
That'd be
I'm
fucking
pretty
great.
sure he'd just destroy them all anyway.
He did kill him once. He'll do it again.
He had
Yeah.
no problem killing them all.
That motherfucker went to space and started killing people with a space machete. I think he can handle some zombies.
Oh yeah, no, they kept going with that, didn't they? Anywho.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't matter.
Jason X.
I know. This game.
Jesus.
V comes out covered in mud. She just says, I didn't find a body, but I did find this. And she holds out what appears to be unless you clean it up, it looks like a brick covered in mud.
Can we?
I
Yeah,
bet it's a brick.
let's go get some
She
water
just
and
like
clean that
shakes
off
it
then and see
around,
what it
and
is.
she shakes it around. You hear metal clanging around.
Huh.
Sounds like a lockbox.
Okay, well, we can go find some water and clean it off then. And you.
Can you point me? I can't see anything.
Oh yeah, Doc will just like take like the palm of her hand and just kind of wipe V's eyes. Can you see now?
Thank you.
Yeah,
She just kind
okay.
of links it.
Yeah. I'm sure they got a water pump around here we can use to clean everything off. Squish squash, squish squash. That's what happens when you just literally bury yourself in mud.
To which as you guys come around,
The swamp monster from the lagoon comes around the corner.
You see Citrus sitting there with a stick trying to get that spot on your back you can't reach. Like itchy, still itchy.
for now, Doc M, you can clearly tell as you now see Citra after that. You would see that she's actually starting to scratch certain parts of her raw. Certain areas of her ears are starting to turn pink and red. The back of her hands are, becoming covered in hives.
Oh.
And obviously,
she's having
shedding.
literally an allergic reaction to the stuff in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
And El Jefe noticing this as well, he'll just be like, "Oh, why don't you just go ahead? I'll take care of the rest of the stuff. Why don't you go ahead and take a bath?"
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, Doc M will give it a yes. Clean yourself off.
You're
Good.
yeah, you're
Oh,
that's-
can you clean me off before you go?
Okay.
You mean while she's doing like the pee-pee dance, but it's just because she's all irritated. So it's just
Looks like so itchy.
Sure. All right, you clean her up, and while Citra is clean, it's there's nothing on her skin.
Yeah.
It's that her skin is still rashed.
Wait,
You can't clean that.
that's
And
gonna
again.
take time, but she's gonna be sure to
We look
actually
up-
use soap. Okay, she's gone.
He looks on over to Wilkins, seeing Wilkins actually starting to lose breath, and she's like, "I can do that." Wilkins looks on over and says, "Oh yeah, you don't get tired." Yeah, sure, please do. He just steps off. He hops on, and perfect soldier style, marches up and down.
So we found nothing under ours other than a lockbox.
Oh yeah, V kind of holds on out. As you can see now that it's cleaner, it appears to be a little metal lockbox, maybe about a foot in length and 4 inches deep. Almost actually looks a little more like a pencil tin. She like shakes her around and says, "It makes noise." Wilkins looks on over and says, "That's fine." Just like walks over, takes it.
Doc M just looks some contraband tin.
No, a memory capsule
Oh.
or
Kind of-
time capsule, whatever.
Doc M just kind of stares at him. What would you need?
Look,
to
I'm a
remember?
sentimental fellow.
Okay.
looks on over. Says,
Would you be all right with us checking to make sure that it's not something dangerous,
I-
just in case?
Sure.
Like, you can open it as long as we don't see anything dangerous. We won't try to look at all your personal belongings or whatever.
All right. We'll get the key. He just like walks on over.
Doc M will go with him for that. Because you never know, like, who knows what could be actually in that thing.
It's a sewing kit.
No, it's pictures of him doing ballet.
Anywho,
Didn't want anyone to know.
It's Wilkins during his college years. He's got a sick ducktail.
Jesus Christ. Doc M just looks to him. Don't worry, I'm a medical professional. I'm sworn to secrecy.
no. He's a mullet kind of
Oh,
guy.
God. But hey, Doc M just says, if it means anything, I'm a doctor, so I'm sworn to secrecy. I won't tell anyone what I see in there.
Looks all over and says, "Look, that just made me trust you less. Never believe a doctor when they say, 'Trust me, I'm a doctor.'"
Fair enough. Oh God, what is that?
It was a test. Don't worry about it.
I see.
Trying to get that to work. It took me a while.
Anywho, so Doc M, as groundskeeper Wilkins opens up fishes out a key from a desk inside the shed. He opens it on up, and inside the little lockbox, you'll find various different pictures and knickknacks, little medals from trophies, pictures from various different times, some of which appear to be from his friends and family, other appear to be from different kinds of like fairground events. You'll see that he has lots of newspaper clippings, and otherwise, as you look them on over, you'll quickly find none of them appear to be relevant to any of it.
To which she nods. Well, I'm sorry for looking through your belongings then. Just
He's
save
like,
it and replant it when you can when the trees are back alive.
He looks on over, he's like, I'm actually kind of glad you dug this up. As he starts looking on over.
I suppose it's
Well,
always
that's
nice to
nice.
reminisce now and then. Well,
Yeah.
I will leave you to it then.
He just nods and waves you off as he kind of looks over his stuff, going down memory lane. El Jefe, as you look back to V and the pump, you'll see that the water level has dropped drastically. If you bother to... Actually, no, it's sunlight still. You can look down the hole, and it has dropped down a good 4 or 5 feet. Meaning... but as you kind of like look on down, with your passive perception, you'll notice a very different smell. The chemically scent has kind of turned from abrasive and stinging of your eyes to more just like a bitter and grody odor. It almost smells oily. Not like gasoline oil, but like oil from a kitchen.
Okay.
The locked box was safe.
All right. Well, we got ourselves a different smell coming from here now. I think we might have something. You getting tired over there, V?
She's like, never. You see that she's maybe happily, she's steadily continuing her march in perfect fashion
I suppose that's the one thing I envy about a non-living body.
at a brisk, steady pace. She looks on over and says, "Well, I'm used to this, running drills and such."
And he just gives her 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
All
Doc, yeah,
right.
Doc him just nods. She's not gonna stop V from doing it. It helps us. So
Oh shit, Elysium ended. I've
But,
been paying attention to. I have background noise. I'm sorry.
No.
but yeah, Doc him will
let's
try to
watch Last
peer into the
Jedi,
hole.
Said no one.
Anywho, this game. So,
Yeah.
Doc M, you can see the same that I described earlier. About 4 feet of the I guess water table that the tree has been drained off, and you can see down in there if you so wish, smell the same thing. Actually, with your higher perception, at the very tinges at the hidden beneath all those different layers of everything, you can smell the distinct scent of decay hidden under everything.
I think we have a winner here. Well, a loser, a dead person.
Calling them a loser? Wow.
I mean, they lost. They're dead.
They lost the game of life.
They lost the game of life. So it's about 4 feet of liquid now.
4 feet drained off. You have no idea how deep it is still.
Oh yeah.
And El Jefe will then just be like, he'll palm his forehead and just be like, damn it. Forgot to ask Kiki.
Doc M just looks over. For what?
The Spectre had pointed ears. I forgot to ask her what recent or because she's the maid that's been here the longest, so what maid has had pointed ears? We know that there was a half elf. We know that there's a blood elf, but she's not dead. So it could have been a half orc. Could have been what was the other one? The Linux.
Eladrin.
Ladron.
Yeah.
Linux. That's a fucking
Computer.
Yes,
Yes, that's
we
a
murdered a
Linux
computer.
a Ladron and
True elf.
Elf.
a
Yeah.
an elf.
Doc
Just
M thinks about it.
elf.
Well, it's probably either a half elf or an elf then. The Ladron are pretty rare, and
Yeah.
judging by the people around, it looks like he doesn't have people who are half orcs or even full orcs around all too well.
I mean, they make great workers. I wouldn't see why. Anyways, that's beside the point.
But they're also stubborn people.
I'm sorry, what?
They're also stubborn people usually, racially.
Don't take orders.
They don't listen to others well, and if you're in a servitude position, that can cause conflict. So, actually, yeah, that's also not good for elves because they have a very superior view of things too. Probably a
So
half
maybe
elf,
it is the half elf.
most likely.
And he'll just be like, yes, I shouldn't be happy about that.
We really shouldn't be
Oh,
happy
so
that.
it's half Banshee, right?
I'm sorry.
God
What?
fucking damn it!
I legitimately didn't hear you. What you
I
said?
said it was half elf, so it's half Banshee.
God fucking damn it!
Yes.
Shut up! God damn it! Why? Don't
As
feed his
the
ego.
water table- as the water table continues to be pumped down, you'll see that you might need a light source to see everything down there because it's actually pretty deep now. But you'll begin to see the insides of the water table, or not water table, the cage, the roots that the roots have made, and honestly, it looks like just a big elongated egg. From what you see.
God damn it! The egg checks back.
Yes. By this time, Citra, I imagine you took a quick bath, not a elongated one, so you can come back if you'd like.
She probably passed out in the bath.
She's just having a nap. Like she's like, fuck that shit. I'm resting.
Well, no, because after she washed up, she'd probably lay there or soak in the nice warm water, and probably pass out because she's been up for
you
quite a
use
while.
some nice lavender soap or something, and just this is nice.
Get the bath salts and everything,
But Doc M. El Jefe, do you do anything, or you just continue to wait?
So how many feet of water is in there with her time of waiting now?
As you guys kind of look on over, you can estimate, given the general curvature of these roots, maybe 2 feet deep at the very center.
Sure.
Obviously.
Well, I'm in fully form-fitting and tight clothing that's completely wrapped, so I'll climb on down to look around in the water then.
Go ahead and roll me that fort save. The fumes are still there.
Yeah, which I am using a Plague Doctor's Mask, which has the incense, so...
Yeah.
Is this a poisonous base effect?
Technically, yes.
Okay, so I also get a +6 against this.
Yeah, you're fucking fine. Well, don't.
So
That
26.
one. As you
Can
get
I,
on there, yeah.
I was just gonna ask, how dark is it right now, or is it still light?
There's light. It's daytime up above, but it's filtering through a tiny hole, so you can't see the whole entire thing. But you see a good gist of everything down the middle.
Doc M just hops on down into it then, and she'll start rummaging around. Thankfully, at least her really big overclothing will protect her from her skin being rashed, so...
Yeah. Doc M, as you tromp on down, it doesn't take you very long to just wade through the area. You'll your legs will bump against something big, fluttery, cloth-like, and heavy.
Well, let's take that up then.
Do you just grab it and pull up?
Now, I'll make sure that I'll kind of outline it a bit with my arms, that like with my hands, so that it's like pulling it from the mud, so I'm not just ripping up a fuck ton of mud too.
Okay, good. Because as you pull it on up, you're gonna push your arms underneath and pull up. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see exactly what because of the mud still being mud, but you will quickly feel long, straight, log-like things pass through your arms and just fall off in slops. As you look around, you can very clearly feel what can only be described as
A cut up
bits
body?
bits and pieces of bone from
Yeah.
something. And beneath the muck, you can feel another thing that's big and fluttery, though significantly lighter. But
Oh my god, there's two?
no.
No, there's 3.
Oh fuck!
But anywho, what do you do?
So obviously what I've got a hold of is the apron then that was wrapped and stuff has fallen out of it then, the bones and stuff.
Most likely.
So I'll try to gather up the bones into the apron and kind of hold it, like package style, and try to take it out as best I can.
You do realize there's 206 bones in the human body.
Yeah, I'm getting the big ones at least,
Okay, there.
At least get the skull.
The skull and the like the femur and whatnot, big bones.
We really need
Rib cage if I can, yeah.
As you gather up everything,
But I'll leave the other one alone, the other leathery thing, until the water is done being drained. Then.
The pump is a pump. It's not going to discriminate between what you might leave behind. It's going to suck that up too.
Mm. Okay.
Can I just say real quick?
Mhm.
When she went down there, and seeing that there's not a whole bunch of visibility, El Jefe would have gone to the guard and say, "Excuse me, friendo.
Mhm.
Do you think you can tell me where I can find myself a bullseye lantern?"
He's like,
Doc M immediately calls up from that. You are not bringing a flame down here.
I didn't say I was gonna bring it down there. That's why I asked for a bullseye.
he looks it over and says, "You can find one over in storage, but he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a sun rod. He's like, you could just take this.
That works too.
Yeah, we get the standard issue. Right?
There, that works a lot better. Less likely chance to cause an issue if an open flame were to suddenly be opened.
Methane gas.
Yeah, in manure. Boom. Hey, bye.
Anyways, he'll look at it and he'll grab it and he'll say thank you. You want compensation?
He's like, it's not mine. The standard issue.
Oh, all right.
Plus, I mean, you can just give it back afterwards.
They're not reusable.
Oh, right. That's right. They're the once and done.
Well, yeah, they last for 24 hours.
So he'll break the damn. I'm guessing it's like a glow stick. You just.
No, it's like a strike match. You just hit the top and it glows. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a flare.
Yeah,
Pretty
please
much.
don't snap it in half. You're gonna waste it.
I'm not going to. I was getting because Sunrod. It just makes me think fucking.
You know, it,
Both
it's,
sides.
yeah,
Rod.
yeah, it's like
Glowstick.
it does. I can see how you can mess that up. Fair enough. Yeah, no,
I
it's
mean,
it's more
it's
like a
funny.
flare. Yeah.
Like you just give some random guy a sunrod, they're like, "Great, snap it over the knee." It's not working. Just broke it.
Well, I
I'm,
don't
I'm
think I've actually
teasing.
looked at the Sunrod shit, but yeah, he'll light it and he'll be like, and he'll
All right,
point
as
it in
you
the direction.
point on down there, you would see what appears to be
Doc in
like.
the dark holding this thing. God.
Honestly, it looks like you're staring down a well where all walls are covered in roots, and she's just wading in mud, carrying what appears to be a giant muddy sack in her arms, and she's surrounded by little jibs and biblets of bone. And obviously, she's fishing around trying to find as many as you can. Grabs what is obviously the skull, plops it on. She's like,
Looks up to LFA holding the sun rod and just says, "Boo."
"Doc, you quickly realize
Are you the cure?
you have no way to climb
No.
up."
I have no way to climb up. Yeah, no, I'll offer out the sack to him.
Just use your wings.
He does not have 10-foot long arms, and neither do you.
What he will do? Okay, hold on. What he will do is he'll
Fine.
set the sun rod down, and then he'll climb in. Fuck it, he'll climb in, and he'll get not 10 feet, but close enough to where he can lean in, grab the muddy sack.
But you have a
and
bag of holding. Just put it in and climb up the roots. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
I'm holding.
Oh, you don't? I thought you did. Never mind then.
No, I have a handy haversack. I don't even think I have a
Anyway,
handy
that's pretty
haversack.
big. Who cares?
Which, yeah,
Oh.
Doc M just kind of rolls her eyes. I mean, I could
Okay, then
just
he'll
fly
put it in
out
the
of
handy
here.
haversack.
Okay.
He'll put it in the handy haversack, and he'll throw his handy haversack, into out of the fucking
Wait,
hole.
okay, that's gone now.
What?
There,
No.
I
say
feel
what you're gonna say.
there's another thing down here.
Okay, then he will be like, as he's about to ramp up and throw it, he goes. What just happened? Who left?
Nothing. No one did they?
Yeah, Dev left.
Oh, did Dev crash?
I think he did.
Uh-oh. Intermission. Technical difficulties.
I gotta leave in 15 anyways. So
Okay, so
let's just finish this up.
well, we gotta wait for him.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
hey, Dev, are you working?
He's typing.
Oh, got
Got
disconnected. Oops.
So I'm not asking for an entire tutorial. Actually, couldn't you just give me the code of how you made the macro?
That's what
Or is
I'm
it like-
gonna end up doing after this, but I can't do it during all this because it's just a big hassle. But I'll give it to you after the stream.
Well,
so-
Citra can do it.
That's
Michael
true,
can do it.
because
Uh,
Michael
well,
has
I
the
was given-
same.
I was given to.
I
It's-
d-
I need.
You
Let
didn't
me try-
save the fucking macro?
Didn't hear any of that. Try it again.
I wanted. All I wanted was the egg.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, as El Jefe is about to throw the heavy hammer sack up, Doc M goes, wait, there's more down here.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
he
something else
stops.
here that I felt.
Yeah, he stops and he opens up his sack.
Dude, she'll be much more careful with this one. Try to feel around for it, and try not to make as much of a mess if she can.
You find it, though. Like I said, this one seems significantly lighter, thinner, and well, part of the same one that you found. But okay.
Oh, okay, so it's like part 2 of the same body. They cut up and used. Oh.
Ooh, this thing was fucking cut in half.
Oh.
Well, you're finding you're just finding clothes, mud, and bones. Until you
You're
actually inspect everything, you have no idea what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, we have no clue until we check the bones for
Just letting the mind
damages.
wander. Just letting the mind wander.
I mean, once we
Sure.
check the bones with a heal check. Oh god, El Jefe's got that now. Now he's got DDs going on. Okay.
I don't know how I got the DD. And...
Anywho,
Oh, I
You gather up
posted you
together.
exactly how mine was.
Okay.
anyway,
Anyways,
to gather up. I'll have you throw everything in your handy haversack. I'm gonna have to clean that out later, but whatever.
Yeah.
You come on up.
It's just a cat.
Now,
God damn it, mess kid.
and then I have to climb up. So
He will help you up. And
Why?
He will
Okay,
stretch
what's
his
your
hand
climb
out.
check? What
I'll
is your
take 10
climb
for
check?
a 30
Why do you have a 20 climb?
How the fuck do you have a 20?
because I'm dex based.
Cool.
Oh wait, no,
time,
climb.
okay.
Wait, yeah, I was looking at Oh wait,
You're
acrobatics.
fucking moron.
Oh, I have acrobatics of a plus 20. How-
Okay.
Damn it. How
Cool,
high
you
up
wanna
is?
beat
I can't
a-
jump. Oh, my climb is only a 5. Great.
Fucking moron.
Is a
It
5
was-
and is a 15 enough?
Actually, with this root system, yes.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm all good then. I was about to say, hey, with my acrobatics, maybe I can make the jump up to grab the edge at least, but
No, you can't.
shut up.
Yeah.
Don't bully.
Anyways, El Jefe will
Oh
climb
my
out of there
God.
because he's got a. There's no such thing as passive for this, but taking 10, he's got a 22, so he just climbs the fuck out of there.
Sure.
I have a higher. I only have a 5 in my swim and climb. I need to up those at some point.
I have my swim a 5. It's passing for most things.
Are they
both the
both
Anyways.
Anywho, so you find the body, or you find, well, yes, body, bones and other shit. I assume you pour that into the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, he'll pour the contents of what he has into the wheelbarrow, and then he'll pick out the shit that is his. Like he'll pick out, I think it's his handy haversack, because he didn't clean it out. He didn't think about it, obviously.
Hey,
Well, I
numbers.
mean,
He takes out-
Handy Haversack does allow you to declare an item, and it comes out specifically that. So you just say,
Oh, okay. So he'll declare dead body.
Out comes a whole bunch of bones.
And then he'll say, and ruined cloth, whatever the fuck.
Out comes 2 big chunks. Howdy. One big mud-covered lead apron, and another that is big muddy slob of torn up. Well, you can only assume to be maid's clothes, but it's been very decayed at this point.
Doc just looks at the wheelbarrow. Well, I suppose it's my time to shine.
He looks at her and says, "So, can I stop pumping now?" But you notice
Oh.
that she hasn't stopped pumping this whole time.
Yeah,
Probably.
Trying to
El Jefe
drain
will-
the
El
pool
Jefe
under
will
the
tell her,
tree.
yeah, you can go ahead and stop now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fee.
Okay.
Thank you.
She just steps off the mechanized pump and
So we gotta clean these bones off and inspect them for what could have been the killing blow, at least.
as you do pull up evidence of the body, the guards come on over and they're like, "Oh, yeah, we better report this back to Master Copperfield." As
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah, he's probably gonna want to know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we wheel this over to the shed and try to clean it off. Citra's not here to prestidigitation it, so.
Yeah, I might as well.
alrighty.
And can I take a 10 for a 19 to just say something medically smart, being like, we might as well be careful. These bones could be pretty brittle. Can I say something like
no.
that or no?
Yeah, no,
Because they're
they
waterlogged. Yeah.
we have no idea. These are unprotected. We know they've been decaying for a while. Yeah, no, they don't touch them.
They're in some chemical mixture. Who knows what that does to it?
I mean, they're stewing in fertilizer and weed killer. So yeah, who knows
Okay.
what that is?
Ed, you tried.
I tried. Don't know why I didn't. Anyway,
Anywho, V starts toting off the wagon
Oh, okay.
on the dead body.
Fair enough. I would have done that, but she's done it. V's a
She's
workhorse. She
done
just
it.
goes. Doc M looks us over. Good work, Edwin. Just keeps going.
You see, Edwin has not dug at all ever since you took the
He
shovel.
just
He's
stares.
standing there.
Just standing there,
you know
staring.
what? That's
Just playing off
expected.
chases.
That's
Anywho, so we'll be sure to clean it off carefully, and then we'll
Yeah, as,
inspect them.
Yeah, as you guys come on over, grounds he looks on in and says, "Do you have like a something on water that we can bring
Yes.
this up with?"
Do you have
One,
a water pump on the grounds we can use to clean things?
he's like, use water tables from the the fountains. They replenish themselves. Also, he just like leans on over, looks, says, "Ooh,
We
yeah, no, that's
presume
kind
one
of
of
what I
the
expected."
maids. Yeah. Ed, one. Yeah. Doc M just looks at him. Yeah, one of the maids, most likely.
Hmm.
Well, I've seen worse, but I feel sad, I guess. He just like kind of
Doc
puts
M
a
just
hand
looks
on
at
the
him. Sad for what? That it died, or sad that it's in this kind of condition?
both, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, a body's a body. They don't feel anything afterwards. The state of the corpse is whatever.
Ghosts are pissed off, obviously. So
They're just pissed off because they died. They don't care how their body looks.
he
They're just
looks over
mad
and
they got
says,
murdered in a way they didn't
"I'm
want.
pretty sure a lot of them would disagree." Anywho,
Death is death. She just shrugs at that.
he just like looks on back, shakes his head. He's like, "All right then."
Anywho,
Alrighty.
yeah, let's clean
Head
that up.
off.
Wait, he's leaving.
All right.
Doc just
And-
looks over to El Jefe. You ever think like the culprit might have just run away?
I mean, when I mentioned that there was a lead skirt down there, he was just
Skirt?
more surprised. Apron. I
Oh.
mixed my words, but he was more surprised than anything, like genuine,
Hmm.
it seems. So
Hmm.
the fact that even then, actually, when you brought up his little time capsule, he didn't seem worried that we were still digging over here. So whether if he is the culprit, he's a damn good liar.
That's true. We haven't caught anyone in any lies here recently.
Yeah. So, all right, let's figure out these old bones.
Yep.
And he'll look at V, just kind of like assessing how soft-handed she can be.
Roll
Doc-
it on
Doc-
ingenuity.
Doc M raises a hand. I'm a medical professional. I'll clean the bones.
Are you gonna
up, don't
say
worry.
that, Ed, when you order a sandwich next time we eat? Like, I'm a
Yes.
medical professional. I know my
Yes.
strong.
Well,
I'm a whale
sure,
biologist.
why not? I'm a whale biologist. There you go. She just looks at him and says, well, if anyone's going to handle a corpse.
Then you know what? I will leave it to you, V. Let her, unless she asks for help, let's just go ahead and take a step back.
We don't want to break
Okay.
it, so.
He looks back and says, "Well, I'm going to go inside and make sure Citra isn't
That's not a bad idea.
scratched raw. Make sure she's not scratched raw or something."
You know, yeah. And then he
Alright.
and El Jefe will remember, oh yeah, I still got this bottle of alcohol. Do you need this to disinfect?
What am I
That's-
going? Dog Gamble looks
what
to
kind of
him.
alcohol
What?
is- What kind of alcohol is this?
If it's expensive, it's got to be like some strong shit.
I think Doc Gamble looks to
Uh,
him. I'm going to disinfect a dead body that has already decayed to bone.
For you, it's for your handling, not
Yeah.
for its handling.
Oh.
And he'll look at you.
I
Yeah,
don't think
for
I have any.
you.
I don't have any infections. I'm fine.
All right, more for me. And he
El
just puts it in his
Jefe.
mouth.
El Jefe, with your sense motive, you're not quite sure if Doc M really is a doctor or something more of a mortician.
Whatever.
Bones,
She's got a
bones, bones.
She's got a fascination with boners, so.
Okay,
whatever.
well, God, why have you done this? Why?
Oh, I
Ah.
can't believe you've done this.
You expect me to say something wholesome?
No.
It's been years.
Uh, Anywho,
Yeah, so she'll take it over to one of the fountains and to the basins and start cleaning it very, very carefully.
I'll gloss over this because I do
Yeah.
want to, regroup the party
So
back at the manor.
yeah.
But
I suppose it'll just
during
be a
this
heal
time,
check then.
yes, I was going to say
Okay.
exactly that.
I'm going to guile it.
Guile boost.
I rolled a 3, so that's a 24.
Yo, that was fast.
Wow,
No,
that was a
back
quick
at
class.
6. I said 6.
Oh, okay.
You said 6:30.
No, I said 6.
You
Oh,
said 6.
Yeah, he said 6.
no, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 4:30 that you left. My bad. All right, anywho, so you're back. We found the body, dug it up. We're washing off the bones. Everyone agrees Doc Evans is best to be doing this on her own. Everyone else is going back into the manor to make sure that Citra. Oh, by the way, Citra, she took a swan dive into maneuver and chemical weed killer and all this other crap. So she's breaking out into hives and she has to take an oatmeal bath. So we're gonna make sure she doesn't scratch herself.
And
off.
Edwin's just sitting in a hole.
And you're sitting in a hole.
You got your shovel stolen from you.
Yeah. El Jefe's took your shovel. He told you to dig with your bare hands.
He's a bit of an ass.
But all he has is human hands.
If only you were a shifter. Anywho, so Doc M, heal check. You rolled a 20. Wow, you rolled ass.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
I know.
Honestly, I should have just taken 10.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't. Anywho, with a plus fucking 17. Good God.
Yeah, I did say I guiled it, so it's at least
I
a
know.
24.
22.
22. Is it 2 now? It's not plus 4 yet?
You get that at level 10.
Oh, okay.
Until level 1 through 9, it's only a plus 2.
Oh, okay.
Anywho, the 22, you kind of look on over these bones, clean it up. You can successfully identify that this is indeed a female. It does appear to be of half elven descent. Maybe about the mid years of their, middle of 20 years old. Yeah.
I fucking knew she was dead.
Well, no shit! It's a body!
Anywho,
Well, no,
anywhere
no,
we-
like from the beginning. Like I said, there was something wrong.
remember the half elf was the one that went missing, or not
Yeah.
missing.
Ah,
but
yeah,
just,
that's true.
up and
That's
left without saying
up and
anything.
left.
And nobody saw her anything. Just somebody passed along saying, "Oh, yeah, she retired." And,
Wait,
that's
the
it.
half elf was the one that was kidnapped, or not kidnapped, was taken to jail because so and so stole because she supposedly stole something. It was the halfling that just up and left.
Oh yeah.
So,
Hmm.
is it still a halfling? Or is it
No,
still
it's still a half elf. It's still
Okay,
a half elf.
I fucking knew she was dead.
Anyway,
Jeez.
but anyway. Well, I mean, be a bit concerned why the body's here and not, in jail.
Well, I'm saying this as the player, not him.
Okay. Anywho,
Wait,
But
yeah.
he will, yeah. Once she says like this is a half elf, I'll
Yeah.
say what I need to say.
all right. Well, Doc M, it's a half elf. It's a girl.
Am I able
years
to discern the cause of death on anywhere on the bones, like any blood trauma and
oh,
such?
Yes. As you look on over the bones, you'll find a variety of fractures in what you assume to be the forearm, the rib, and the spine. And also, a large, not necessarily a fracture, but a big divot. Clearly a blunt force trauma to the head.
Okay, so she was bludgeoned to death, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, after getting it all cleaned up, she will just tell LFA, well, it seems to be a half-elf, female, and they were killed by repeated hits. Bludgeon trauma to the ribs, head, and several
And
other
forearm.
areas. And forearm, yeah, and several other areas. So she just points out the areas.
Yeah.
and he'll be like, I fucking knew there was something wrong with this half-elf situation. Didn't smell right.
Well, no, it smells
It
like
didn't
decay.
seem right. I corrected myself. Thank you very much.
Yes, you did.
Anyways,
Oh, hey, Edwin.
Hey,
he will continue to. He'll actually take interest in this skull. Uh, what can
To
I
be or not to
roll?
be.
Would it be a heal check to roll, or a heal check to, I guess, guess the circumference, or because the bigger the head, the more damage there's, or the more cracking and damage it's gonna be on the skull. So, what can I
I
roll to
don't know
determine?
what kind of information you're trying to get at, but okay, go
Well,
ahead.
was it a hammer? Was it a war hammer? Was it something like,
Oh,
Oh,
how big of a blunt instrument?
oh,
yeah, how
Okay.
big of a
oh,
blunt
yeah,
is?
Yeah, that's a
sure.
good idea.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Just you worded that in a very inefficient way, but okay.
I was trying to,
Just roll.
yeah, a heal check.
16. As you look at it, your unprofessional opinion, or not unprofessional, unprofessional opinion tells you that whatever kind of blunt force impact, it doesn't appear to be from any kind of instrument of any kind. It appears to kind of splay out. The impact appears to splay out evenly rather than being concentrated in one area. If anything, they were hit against a flat surface like a board or maybe the floor.
Possible that.
fell down the stairs.
Yes, Edwin, shut the fuck up, because you don't know.
He's right there.
He didn't roll the heal check.
He's
He
just
didn't know-
guessing.
yeah, no
He
shit.
didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
Fair
I haven't
enough.
said anything yet.
Fair enough.
El Jefe will look at Doc M and be like, "It's possible that she fell down the stairs or was pushed."
Doc M, you can roll a heal check for a second opinion.
I'll take 10.
Okay, that's what I guessed. With a fucking 27, as you look closely upon these impacts, you'll see that they the way that they're spaced out on the forearm, the rib, and the head, just by mentally mapping of, how staircases space out there.
Using my imagination of watching a body fall down a staircase.
Yes, you can imagine that might be about approximately what happened if somebody fell down the stairs, and didn't break their fall at all. Like they literally went face first down the stairs. Yeah.
Which Doc M takes a moment, just kind of taps the mask, and then looks to El Jefe. Actually, the damages would match a fall down the stairs, yes.
Though they would have to go down the stairs with
Yeah.
absolutely no method of breaking their fall. Like this isn't somebody slipped. They probably were pushed.
Yeah.
Like if you slip down the stairs, you
Also,
fall
if they
from
slipped,
your
they
feet.
probably wouldn't become a ghost. just
Exactly.
throwing that out there.
that, obviously, you know what? If we're trying to figure out why a ghost is haunting this place, yeah, they're probably killed. Duh.
So, it's most likely ruling in that it was sabotage. They probably had a encounter with somebody at the top of the stairs and got shoved down then.
And El Jefe will look back at the house. There are only 2 floors to the place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And then a basement.
Correct.
Well,
So they could have gone
You're,
down the basement stairs or the second floor stairs.
yeah, those are only 2 options.
Unless, of course, the person who did this is extremely good at setting up a frame job for the body, which I highly doubt.
I highly doubt that.
Nobody here looks
Doc
like they're very good.
M, please roll me an intelligence check to remember something.
Sure. Int. That's a good stat for me. Hey.
I'll leave at
With a-
9:30.
Okay. With a 16, you remember when you were talking down in the basement, trying to look for that lead apron, saying, It seems like it was a sudden panic. Somebody who wasn't planning anything just came in and grabbed it. There's a good chance, if this is true, somebody was pushed down the stairs, found out they may have accidentally killed this person rather than just hurting them, and in a panic, ran out, grabbed the lead apron, wrapped him up, and disposed of him.
It is Kiki. I knew it.
So actually, with this, El Jefe looking at the body and kind of thinking to himself, he'll look at Doc M and he'll ask, "How good of a liar are you?"
Me? I don't tend to lie too often, but I'm okay at it. Why?
Because I myself despise lying, but only if I do it. I say, we tell them, and he lowers his voice so the guard doesn't hear, but to where she can hear and possibly Edwin if he's paying attention.
Roll me a bluff check, because
I have to. I can't roll. I can't. Oh, all right.
No,
No, this is
you
a
can't-
pass
you
along a
can't
secret
roll-
message, not lie.
you can't. Yeah, you can't roll to lie. You can roll to pass along a message without it being heard. That is a bluff check.
Okay, then I will actually then.
If you're not good at whispering, just
No.
Doc M just points to the shed. We can
Yeah,
go in there,
that's
shut
exactly
the
what
door.
I'm about to say. Go. Let's go. El Jefe will ask
Look.
Doc M to step in the shed with him.
So you play a monk that maxes out diplomacy, but you know what? I'm not gonna put
I
a single rank in
Can't bluff.
He,
Well,
he
I
took
put
a
it in
vow.
my
He
edict.
took a
bluff
vow.
has bluff has uses other than lying. You know.
But he
I know
he never
that,
built
but
into any of the other reasons.
I never built it. Like
So-
I'm not gonna feint, even though
Also-
I have the shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and
it's-
Doc
it-
M will shut the door behind them.
Yeah, it's a
I
totally
do so.
useless stat to me right now, or skill to me. So
Until it
Um,
suddenly isn't like right now.
yeah, well, I honestly didn't think I had to, whatever. So yeah, he'll look at her and be like, excuse me. When we go to tell these people that we found a body, try to get as many of them circled around us, or as just kind of make an announcement. But don't tell them exactly how they died. Just allude to we're still trying to figure it out, and everybody else, everyone else should try to figure out if somebody's being stone faced, if their eyes are moving back and forth, basically just being nervous.
Fair enough. See if we can catch anyone acting out.
Acting out or acting restrained, where they're poker faced, basically.
I'll tell you guys.
Doc M takes a moment.
That will
What
require you
about
guys to roll sense
Conifer?
motives.
Yeah. What about
I'll
Conifer?
roll.
Yeah. What about Conifer? I'm pretty sure he'd probably keep a stone face.
I mean, if it's him, then
As well as the house is already being told because when the guards went to tell, they're gonna know
But they
there's a
don't
dead
know.
person.
yeah, they're. I'm not saying not tell them. I'm saying don't tell them how we know how they died. Like we're still trying to deduce how that worked. Worked
So
out.
just say we still don't know cause of death.
We can say that, or we can say it looked like they were stabbed. Some lie that isn't, how could I say, out of ordinary. Because if we just outright told them, outright told them, you know, they fell down the stairs. We're still trying to figure out. Fell down the stairs, and then say we're still trying to figure out who did it. That could spook the person. They could run away.
So
Obviously,
then
they
we won't
wouldn't
tell a
know.
lie. We'll just say they were bludgeoned to death.
It wouldn't necessarily be lying, sure.
Then that works.
Yeah, I guess that worked.
Let's see if anyone is starting to get uppity about the fact that we're looking around then.
It would have to be. It has to be somebody that we may not met already. Because if they,
It has to be somebody
we were
as well
already-
who works inside the house.
because somebody would have been already pretty uppity with us searching around in the first place. So it has to be somebody in the house and somebody that we haven't really had much contact
It's the cat.
The fucking. Oh my. No, like the cat at the top of a stairwell just tripped a bitch. Oh my god. Holy shit.
with. What if the cat's the halfling? Can't they change
Just
shape?
polymorph.
Anyone can with a polymorph. Anyone
Well,
can with
yeah.
a baleful polymorph permanently as long as they pass the will.
I fully remember Baleful Polymorph. You ruined an entire
Encounter.
encounter with
We've
that
ruined two
shit.
encounters with that.
You.
We ruined the scorpion, and then we also ruined our fight with the shield archon. We turned a shield archon into a bunny.
I
No,
remember.
or-
we
No,
were-
it was a duck.
Into a duck. That's right.
Because
Bill
Harvey
Harvey was
hated
there.
I remember we were trying to fight harpies on our bridge, and we were like Baleful Polymorph, and turned like the big boss into a fucking cat, and it fell. I was like, at
But
that
it-
point, I started.
Bye.
But they
shaving
landed
my
on their
nails.
feet.
Anywho,
Oh,
in this game, so if you've all agreed, I
Yep.
assume you'll meet up back at the manor.
Yeah.
Did
To
you do-
pass the news with the body.
I imagine V wakes me up from the bathtub.
We actually went to go
Obviously.
check on you, so.
Let me.
Doc M will take the time as well to wash herself of the muck, her clothes, because she was
Okay.
because she went down into the hole as well. So, which probably El Jefe
Yeah.
has to do as well. Oh, you're
Yeah.
probably gonna, yeah, you're probably gonna have rashes on your feet, aren't you, from being in there?
Everywhere.
Well, no, because the water was lower then. The issue is he doesn't have tight clothing that's completely covered like mine, so it probably went up his pants leg.
You're not waterproof either.
I'm not waterproof, but my clothing is sealed in to prevent contagions, so it's better.
Yeah, better.
Also, I'm extremely resistant to illnesses and diseases. Yay, alchemist!
Anywho,
also, Dev, I took for my fucking Unchained Rogue. What the hell is it called? The
talent.
Rogue's Edge. Rogue's Edge.
Oh yeah.
I put that in acro and diplomacy. Bluff is completely useless to me.
Anywho, as
You have two of them?
everyone,
Yeah.
Oh, you took
how do you
additional
how do you have
luggage.
you bothered to take the additional trade or the
Oh,
skill
you're
unlock
talking
feat?
about your racial skill focuses.
Oh yes. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Oh.
Racial. The Rogue's Edge was. What the
Something.
hell did it?
Anywho, it was
Rogue's Edge was
something.
acrobatics. I was half
Yeah.
correct. So,
Anywho, so as y'all gather on back, it seems that the entire staff has been gathered together as what's his face? Sir Copperfield is being led on back by Conifer himself. As you all gather together, and V is leading Citra on.
Oh, they
back as
cleaned
well.
up the message.
Yeah.
That
Well,
ghost is gonna
obviously,
be
they don't need it.
pissed.
They don't need it.
Yeah, the ghost is still gonna be pissed though.
Oh, sure. Why not? But V is leading back, very wet Citra covered in
She
a
would have
towel.
she would have prestidigitation herself. You know, that's easy.
To clean herself, yeah,
Oh, okay,
dry
okay,
herself
fine
off.
then.
Yeah.
You know, casters, woo.
Yeah, as Conifer comes back, and Copperfield, exclaims, saying, "So you found the body? A body?
Yeah.
Under the trees, I heard."
Yes, we did.
And
It's quite
what
decayed
condition?
now. The body was quite decayed. All that's left are bones now, so it's been there for some time at least.
Is
Yeah.
I mean,
Half elf.
do you know? As he says that, he kind of thinks a bit. That doesn't clear up much. We've employed over 4.
Actually-
El Jefe just mumbles under his breath, "Shit."
To which,
Doc M would quickly. So, bones can be weathered. We can guess via age, but they've also been in water. Could I be able to do a heal check to know the age of the bones themselves?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm just gonna guile and take 10, so it's 29.
Yeah, I was gonna say, please start taking 10 more often.
Yeah.
You're bad at rolling.
Listen, sometimes I roll great. Other times
Dude,
it's...
we all are. We
you
have
know.
some massive fucking shit.
Anywho, my guile's down by 2, so that's 3 guiles
Anywho,
left.
with a 29, you are more than capable of discerning that this body has been dead for at least 2 years or so.
They've been dead for at least 2 years.
To which, excuse me, Conifer would think up and say, and that was Tia. She's the only one who I can think of that left our employment within, well, 2 years.
To which Kiki would frown at.
You'd see over Cassandra. It would just kind of be like a nervous little mess as she's just like, she doesn't say anything, but it's very obvious that she's sweating.
Yeah, sense motive.
Yeah,
Kind of
sense motive.
unnerved.
Sense motive on her.
Go ahead and roll.
38.
30. Jeez.
As just the glance over at the sweating blood elf. Oh no! Oh my God! We're all just scrutinizing this one.
Oh, now
I
we
physically
fucking-
can't. I physically can't beat that. Yeah.
Wow.
One second.
It was.
Oh yeah, no, okay, yeah, no.
What
I was about to say, no, it doesn't take effect here. You're fine.
the fuck? I don't know what you're talking
It's
about.
fine. It's fine. I'll whisper to you, but
Okay. Anywho, as you guys kind of like look over at Cassandra, you can see that she is her panic state is very obvious. She doesn't appear to like this kind of confrontation where everybody's kind of being snuffed out and unnerved. Otherwise, she doesn't appear to be guilty, but she is definitely trying to keep herself away from everything, and she just generally hates the idea of the morbid subject at hand.
What else sus?
I vote Cassandra.
yeah,
Out there,
kind of
Locke.
sus. Got out the out there, lock she goes.
You kind of like walks on over.
But Dog Hamill, actually, yeah, because I assume we brought the body in after cleaning it up, made sure it was
Yeah.
all pristine, and she would have laid it out neatly on top of the apron.
Give me a second.
So, and she would point out the cause of death, as far as we are aware, is bludgeon. They were hit with something, hit something, one or the other.
Get a skeleton. Where is it? There you go. Sure. Boop.
Can I roll a perception to specifically look at people's faces around to see if there's any
That would be a sense motive.
Yeah, which we're all watching them all about this now.
Yeah. As a
But you said that we had to roll for that specifically. So
Yeah.
I mean, you can take 10 if you'd like, but tell me when you're doing that. Anyhow.
Guile pool right now, +2 to sense motive. That is
Okay.
a 29.
29. As you present the body and claim blunt force trauma, all the other butlers just kind of like they have mixed feelings of disgust and grief over you presenting the body the bones. But none of them seem to be particularly interesting.
The only person sweating bullets is the blood elf.
I would say yes, Cassandra. She just you can see her face like physically flush. Actually, I shouldn't say flush, more like drains of blood. Flush means that it's full of blood. Drains is you can see that she almost physically looks ill as she looks at the body. Conifer You see his eyebrows furrow as he just glares at it, though you're not quite sure if he's in, he looks angry or more like he's discerning as he's just trying to analyze the body itself.
Kiki looks
So
sad about the death.
Yeah, Sir
See.
Copperfield. Yes, you can plainly see the grief that he wears on his body or on his face
Yeah.
as he looks at the body, and kind of steps forward a bit. He just says, "Blunt force. She was beaten."
Indeed. Some way or somehow she took bludgeon to the head, spine, forearm,
And ribs.
and ribs. Yeah, I keep forgetting one of them.
Apparently, hey, at least you beat Valve. You can count to 3.
Well,
Yay! Yay!
Of course you're forgetting one. She's female.
But that's cartilage.
What? I'm gonna ignore that.
Adam and Eve. I
Oh
have
my
no idea.
god.
Anywho, so what do every one of you do?
So I rolled a 33 on sense mode. Do I get more information?
No, sense mode is a pass fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's a 33
like-
on if any of these people are bluffing, though. So
nobody else.
Yeah.
He didn't say what he's doing. He's not. Yeah,
I
he
said
didn't
I was
say
doing
he's doing it for bluffing. He said he was looking at faces, so
Yeah.
that doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Which,
specifically said faces, and then Edwin was just like, "I'm gonna do it too." So
yeah. So my Doc Emily used hers to see if anyone other than Cassandra is acting other. Like even if taking a goddamn, she's not. She's. We're gonna have to question her.
Like I said, looking on over everybody,
Yeah.
you see that they have
Yeah.
mixtures of grief and disgust on them.
But
same.
no one seems shifty-eyed at all.
Nobody seems shifty-eyed. If anything, like I said, Conifer seems that he appears to be staring a little too hard at the body, though emotions don't seem to peak in any way, shape, or form.
Kiki, who's quite sad. She was one of my friends. I'm gonna go to the kitchen. She's gonna leave instead of staring at the body because it is pretty fucking morbid.
And Copperfield, you see, like I said, he plainly wears a grief on his face as he looks over and says, "Is this all of her?"
There are obviously smaller bones still underneath there, but I couldn't get everything. They're minuscule, so this is the majority of the big bones.
He just nods and says, well,
I assume you
in
wish to
hopes of-
actually give her a proper burial.
in hopes of appeasing the spirit, at the very least, yes.
Very well. I can't learn any more from the corpse than I already do, so it's up to you, then, what you wish to do with it.
He looks over and says, "Wait, what do you mean?"
Because you wish to bury it, obviously, to appease it, I assume, at a graveyard.
Oh, I don't know what I thought.
That or
Thanks.
cremate it. One or the other. I don't know how they do it around this town. I will just leave you to your thing about that. As
I'll
Doc
have to,
M's eyes slowly loom over to, what was it, Cassandra?
Yeah.
I need to have a talk with you.
Me?
Yes.
Uh,
You're sweating bullets.
I really don't like the pressure that you're putting on.
Don't worry, we can talk in private.
And El Jefe will say, we might want to hold off on destroying the body. We might be able to speak with the spirit.
Destroying the body won't... We can't speak with the dead of a corpse with no way to speak.
No, yeah, but by the way, speak with dead requires an intact head. Remember, this thing's missing a jaw.
There's also speak with soul, isn't there?
Speak
Yeah.
with something. Actually, do any of us know anything about religion magic?
What is this religion?
Knowledge religion. Oh my god, I got a 17.
Holy crap!
Wow.
Roll 20 is
Now we
shitting
roll
out.
good. Fuck off. There it is. Oh well. What the fuck is this? We all roll good on the religion check now?
And Edwin
Give me a
goes behind.
sec. I can't see anything because roll 20 is shitting out on me.
Edwin got an 18.
Yeah. The highest was an 18, next was 17, and then 16, and then 12.
See?
Citra pulling up the rear.
Let's see. See, speak with dead. Yeah, that was one that requires a curse. Or I'm sorry, not curse. Requires a corpse. What are we talking about?
They both start with a C.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Peter Griffin falling down the stairs. Jesus Christ.
Let's see. Speak with soul is a level fucking 6 spell. We don't got that.
Yeah.
We don't even have speak with dead.
Well, actually,
What are you
we
talking
have a cleric, but the issue being the body doesn't have a jaw. So
The next best thing, to do with an 18, you would know that, blah blah. There is speak with haunt, in which you can actually speak with haunts, which are incomplete souls, by the way, and actually augment their intelligence so they can, give you a recollection of their memories. This recollection may be of the original victim's perspective, and therefore is not objective. So it's only what the haunt knew in life.
oh gee,
Answers
that
are
could
brief.
help a lot.
Answers are brief, cryptic, and repetitive, especially if haunts are vindictive, which 90% of them are. Blah blah. If the alignment is different than yours, you can make a will save to resist. Blah blah. Will save modifiers equal 3 plus your CR. Yada yada yada. Bunch of rule stuff. The haunt can only speak about what it knew in life and the circumstances by which it had become a haunt in the first place. It cannot answer questions that pertain to events after its death. Then that's it. So
we
by the
can
way, that's
we can
level
use that
4.
spell. Oh,
Yeah, that's level 4 cleric spell.
so we can use that in the boiler room from the looks of it, because there's a haunt haunting the boiler. There's obviously a haunt haunting the laundry room or the storage room, one or the other.
Yeah, you heard
one
on the side of the storm. Also, there's a haunt that's created the ice lake
The
in the
ice
yard.
lake in the yard. So we've got those 3 haunts so far.
Well, the
And then
ice
whatever
lake is
is
3 people there.
And then whatever's doing the singing up on the second floor.
And also the various different handprints on the dome of the ceiling.
Well, that's
That's
for the whole ice lake thing. That's 3 people there.
That's still individuals. So
Yeah, I'm saying that's 3 people from the ice lake itself.
so we can ask in those areas, honestly, if we can just get Penelope there. Huh.
Well,
You guys could have done that at any time.
Yeah, we could have asked Penelope to help at any time. It's just nobody's asked her for help.
Also, roll 20 shot on me, so I need to restart this.
Well,
Or
either
dead.
way,
Could
it's
try
6
buying a
total.
grave candle.
A grave candle?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It as stated, it does work under the rules of Speak with Dead. But the body doesn't. Let's see. The remains can be partial or even just a handful of ash or grave dust, but totally destroyed bodies as a result of destruction or disintegration doesn't leave enough material for the grave candle to function. Then we look at Speak to Dead again. Speak with Dead, because it adheres to the same rules for 2 caster levels. The grave candles are 5,500 gold. But
or we just use Speak with Haunt.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Busting
because
5k on this?
No,
well,
1,500.
I didn't.
Well,
It's
we're not
5,500.
5,500.
We're gonna
That
have
is more
them.
than 5k.
Well, I'm saying, like, from also, as long it doesn't seem like it's a one-use item. Nope, it is. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
5.5K for this one use item. Fuck that.
Oh
I
my
was
god.
I was reading
That's a
it
rich
and
guy can
saying
buy
it as
it.
a viable option. I didn't see at first that it fucking destroyed. Very last thing. Wow, that is an expensive bullshit.
So Doc Emma looked at James.
Tried to do it.
So she'll look to Copperfield and just give a nod. Well, you can go ahead and set up the funeral processions, but there may be something we might be able to get from the body. We're not sure yet. If our cleric can do anything, we'll see about that. But
Shit. I can't access Roll20.
Dev's gone and
No,
died.
no. Roll20 is just says no today. You ever
Well,
seen this arrow screen?
No, I don't think
What an error has encountered. Don't worry, it's not like you're triggering the, like you triggered the end of the world, right?
That'd
What
be
the
funny if
hell?
that happened right at like in the campaign. He did that.
Yeah,
Huh.
I gotta go, but the
Oh
last thing
well,
I want to
yeah, it's pretty much the end anyway because we're losing
the last thing I
Legion.
want to
Legion. So
Go ahead, Legion.
last thing I want to say is he's gonna ask Doc M to step outside with him again,
oh, okay.
and he's gonna mention something.
Obviously
Um,
closing the door.
Yeah,
We will
and
be right
leaving
back.
everybody else, even the other members out.
Yes.
Something just, and he'll just say something. I kind of reminded myself when fighting the font last night. She specifically said, "Are you gonna let her get away with this?" I don't necessarily think that she meant Citra, but I'm 80% sure that it was she's speaking about a female. So, if you're gonna
This
be
would have been
targeting the Blood Elf,
important earlier. Fair enough.
well, I was kind of interested in finding the body at first. So, but
Doc M just nods.
and I also wasn't 100% sure. I did mention this before, though.
How,
Just reiterating.
how good are you at scaring people? You can't lie, right?
I can't lie. I'm much more of a talker, but if I need to be scary,
Well, if we can't
Good
use sweet
patient.
words, we might have to use terror tactics to try to get some information. Because that blood elf definitely seems to know something. She's sweating like crazy, so if
Speak
she isn't the
soft-
killer, she might
speak-
know who is.
speak softly and carry a big stick, I guess.
Yeah, try honey. If not, try stick.
Alright, well. If you really want to interrogate her, I know you said you want to do it in private, but I would very
Yeah,
much appreciate it.
that's not my forte. I was saying that, but I don't do well with people.
I guess I can take her to the side.
That would be much appreciated. You seem to
Alright.
know the feelings of others better than I.
I suppose. And that's where I'm gonna leave, guys.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
So, we'll begin
Later.
tomorrow with El Jefe trying to get information out of Cassandra. Then
I got a stupid bluff, or bluff.
Stupid
Jesus
bluff?
Christ. Which I do. I do have a stupid bluff of
yeah, it's
like
pretty
0.
stupid low.
But I have a stupid high fucking diplomacy for a non-charisma character.
I mean, you have something, but the issue being is that you're gonna if she knows who did it and isn't telling people, obviously for some reason, it's probably you're gonna have to go against somebody else's diplomacy or intimidate. You're gonna have
This is
contested
true.
roles to try to get her to tell you.
This is true. We'll see what happens. We can try to prepare early on, but yeah. Night, guys.
Night.
Not nude.
Okay. So that'll end the stream then. We did a little over 3 hours. It was a quick one today because everyone was all over the place. So thank you for everyone who showed up today. We are off for now. I might be back later tonight with something else.
Probably will.
Anywho, me and Michael might play something. Who knows? Eh. Anywho. And for Wednesday, we have Valheim. So thank you for stopping by.
Yeah. I had fun. I hope you had fun. See y'all next week. And goddamn, Legion is the only Legion and Lucy are the only people who are bothering to fucking do any kind of investigation at all.
I'm better at
Oh, look at
investigating.
that. I'm glad I let the stream up for that long. Thank you. Bye bye.